All right, here we go. We're going to go live.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Shh, 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 shh.
Adam, are you stepping on my thing?
Tonight's action, the Atlanta Tigers versus the Metro Horsemen, live here at Anderson Park. Saturday night football.
Give me something, please. All right, they came in live from Anderson Park. That last "Give me something, please" came in. Hey, gentlemen, ladies, children of all ages, nice to have everybody with us here on a 2008 stormy night here in Atlanta, Georgia. You have the number 4 versus the number 5. That is right. Independent American Football League is in the house with the Atlanta Tigers versus the Metro Atlanta Horsemen. Glad to have everybody with us. Should be a very exciting night. We have a lot of bells and whistles kicking in tonight, getting ready for the football season. With that in mind, I'm going to hand it over to our two wonderful announcers, Adam Collins and Craig Chapman, bringing to you live football. Gentlemen, how is the day going for you?
It's pretty good, man. It's nice and cool.
It's not too cold. That's always a nice thing.
Right. We've done some games other places where we were freezing the entire time.
I understand that feeling. Coach Chapman, how you doing tonight, sir?
Been busy all day, but I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, I understand that. Well, great, gentlemen. Talk to me a little bit about these two teams. Let's talk with the visiting team first, the Metro Atlanta Horsemen. Talk to me about them.
The Horsemen, you can expect a 4-2-5 out of the Horsemen. That's what they base out of, and it's spread multiple type stuff. And then with the Tigers, you're going to get a 4-2-5 and a multiple, and I'm sure they'll do multiple fronts like everybody does in defense now. You adjust to the offense. I do think we'll see a lot of 4-2-5, probably a lot of 3-3, don't you think?
Yeah, one of the things that stood out when we were talking to the coaches was the coach for the Tigers said that the defensive front for the Horsemen was really, really good. And so, you're going to look at trying to establish something against a team with a really good front line. You're going to have to be able to block them. So remains to be seen what's going to happen tonight. But when you're already talking about the other team's defensive line, that means they're a problem.
There's no doubt, and you and I talk all the time, the best ways to slow down a good defensive line, especially when you got a passing game, is that screen game.
You want to screen them. You're going to make them run sideline to sideline, see if you can tire them out. So in the third and fourth quarters, then you can run the football.
There's no doubt about that, wear them down. But it looks like it's going to be a pretty evenly matched game, just looking at kids on the hoof. And I say kids because these guys are all younger than we are. The majority of them, I would say. And
they can all still play, Coach, because if we tried to do this, they'd have to call the ambulance real early.
They need a here now.
And it wouldn't necessarily be because we got hit. We might just pass out in warm-ups.
I will say, pull a fat during stretching.
There you go.
I will say that last year's meeting was 22-6 Horsemen. And then in 2016, the previous year, they met in the championship for the World Development of Football Championship. They both now play in the Independent American Football League, and it's a 4-5 matchup. I mean, I think it's going to be a great game.
So what you're saying is there's a little bit of history in this matchup?
Yeah, and it's funny. When the scoreboard came on, I happened to notice that when the scoreboard came on, it said 22-6.
Yeah, it was kind of funny, huh?
Well, I don't know how funny that would be. I mean, talking 2 years ago, these two teams in the World Development Football League played in the championship with the Horsemen coming out victorious. So it's definitely up for an interesting game, to say the least.
Well, I mean, you got to wonder who had their hands on the scoreboard beforehand.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, they're the home team based on that. Hopefully we got all the stripes out there. We're doing a head count. I only see 2.
Well, I saw 4 walk through the gate.
You did see 4 walk through the gate.
I see 4 right there.
I would think you need 5, but
well, you do have 5. They look like they've talked to the coaches on the Atlanta Tigers, and then they've headed this one. A couple of things, a little bit about the Tigers. This season, there's a special dedication based on the season as the founder of the the Atlanta Tigers. Arthur Blake, not blank, but Blake. I know. Yeah, when you Google that, trying to get a picture of Arthur Blake, you're up the creek without the paddle. But the whole season is dedicated to him, and the hopes that they bring back a championship victory, and that's a very important thing just to see for the 2018 season. This is the Independent American Football League. Glad to have everybody with us here tonight. Should be a great game. We are watching the weather. If the weather does go sideways, deeply apologize. Don't hate the player, but hate the rain at this point, and we'll adapt the best way possible to get us through the game. Glad to have us with us. Glad to have everybody with us, especially this is the first time we've been able to go live on the air. A lot of players are on the tape delay method, so it's nice to know that, hey, we're not necessarily on that tonight, and we get to bring a little bit of live football. That leaves little matchup, little mess up, very limited. So that's always kind of fun. So with no further ado, let's get ready for the coin toss. Gentlemen, I'll give back to y'all. Have a great game. Hopefully I don't have to talk to you too much. I got the Eye of the Tiger playing in the background. I feel like I want to run up some stairs all of a sudden.
Yeah,
so,
I never want to run upstairs.
I can understand that. Based on your calves, I would be scared for you.
Yes.
All right.
All right, the Tigers ready for the coin toss. Looks like the Horsemen are getting lined up as well. I'll tell you what, the Horsemen are huge.
They are, Coach. Our biggest concern right now is if they're going to turn the lights on.
Well, I mean, there's lots of stuff. Never mind. All right. Yeah, I'm hoping they turn the lights on too, because it's going to make the game a lot easier to call. I will say that. Hey, I do appreciate the fact that both teams' numbers are very clear.
I'm glad you can see those, Coach, because I've been spent all day in the dust, and right now my eyes are playing tricks on me. I do realize that one team's numbers are white and the other's orange, so I got that going for me.
Yeah.
You might hear me say tackle.
There's a couple guys battling with their jerseys. Where I don't know if that's a 98 or an 88 or a 96 or.
Well, at least if they keep them rolled down, we'll be able to give you a number. It may not be an accurate number.
And, fellas, if you make a big play, always turn to the stands and share your number.
Yeah, just point at yourself. We'll be happy to call you out.
It was me. And I will be happy to give you credit.
We've had kids in the past that would turn around and point at themselves even if it wasn't them.
Right. All right, walking out. Let's see what we got right here. All right, lots of sportsmanship. Thoughts before the game starts?
It's going to be interesting to see what the Tigers do to handle the defensive front. We didn't get to see them run much offense in the pregame, so it says they're multiple spread. I'm assuming they're in the shotgun. It's going to be interesting to see if the Horsemen switch to a three-man line and put someone over the center, how the center handles that.
That center quarterback exchange, buddy.
Also, we haven't talked about special teams. Last week, special teams in the game we did was a pretty big factor. At one point in time, you had a 56-yard punt followed by a 12-yard punt and a 13-yard punt. So, it's kind of a mixed bag. You never know what you're going to get. And we had a kickoff return that really changed the momentum of the game.
It's a third of the game. Most people don't think about that, but it's a third of the game. The Horsemen win the toss. They're going to decline. And still waiting on some signals. They're working it out, I think.
Don't want to kick twice, guys.
Yeah, don't kick twice. Never a good strategy.
I guess it mean if you were the 77 Falcons and you had the #1 defense in the league and the terrible offense, you might want to kick twice.
Maybe. If you were the SCLC Mud Dogs, you would want to kick twice.
I agree completely. And if I was calling offense for the other team, I'd take a knee.
That seemed to work for a while.
It did until the green notebook showed back up.
Yeah, when the green notebook showed back up, that changed everything.
Yes, sir, buddy.
For those of you that don't know, we're talking about The Waterboy. Fantastic movie. We could probably act most of it out right now. Here we go.
All right, so now we've gotten everything ironed out.
I take that back. The Horsemen have chosen to receive. I saw a signal to defer. Nope. He's changed his mind. Okay. The White Hat is messing with me. The Horsemen won the toss and did defer to the second half, and the Tigers, of course, elected to receive.
Yeah, the White Hat.
We're going to take a quick break and hear from our sponsors.
The Independent American Football League, the IAFL. Atlanta Tiger Football brought to you by Phantom Horse Brewing Company and Street Approved Customs. Thank you for everything that you do for Atlanta Tiger Football.
All right, welcome back to beautiful Anderson Park here in Atlanta, Georgia, for a matchup tonight in the Independent American Football League between number 4 and number 5, the Metro Atlanta Horsemen and the Atlanta Tigers.
Coach, the debate about the coin toss is still raging.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, and it's hard for me to tell because I base everything upon what the referees are doing, and we know how that goes.
I'm not so sure what happened, but I don't think somebody was real happy on the sideline down here. We wouldn't know anything about that. Our kids are all angels and do everything right.
Oh, yeah. I'm always very clear. I just tell them, hey, man, defer, say KFC. And they're like, what? Like the restaurant? I'm like the restaurant. You just tell them, I want to defer KFC. He was like, what if they win? Then we want to receive.
Exactly. All right, so, Coach, that whole thing about numbers.
Yeah, drafting people onto the kickoff return team. Here we go.
I haven't seen it to start a game before. I have seen it halfway through the first quarter, but.
We got 4, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Mm-hmm.
There's 11. But, that goes back to the whole how often these guys get to practice.
Exactly.
I'm sure they spend most of their time running plays, not doing special teams. Special teams is a huge drain on your practice, because you got to do it every day.
All right.
Kicker directing traffic for the Horsemen.
Tell you what, man, some of these guys on the Horseman team look like they just run down the field and rip you apart.
Horsemen lined up to kick off. And there's a low spiraling kick. Looks like they're going to head out of bounds. No return, and I'm sure that the Tigers are simply going to take that. That ball comes out to the 35-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
That was number 54 on the kick. That's Lawrence L.P. Perry. Lawrence is a big dude.
They're going to kick it again.
You know what? You got dangerous return guys. Why not?
They're going to make them kick it again.
Back deep for the Tigers are number 7, Qualik Taylor, and number 11, Deontay Fletcher. That is 11. I'm not seeing things, am I?
Coach, you could ask me if it was 111. I wouldn't know right now.
I tell you what, with the lights off, it gets hard to tell sometimes. I hope somebody's hit those lights soon because it takes them a minute to warm up.
Well, I can tell you that they're not on because we don't hear the buzz.
I'm going to go ahead and apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I'm fighting off a cold, and the pollen is not being nice to me right now.
And you're sitting right under a pine tree with,
If you're allergic to pine pollen, living in Georgia is a terrible decision.
Unfortunately, some of us were born here, Coach, and we don't have that ability to get out.
We live and die within 50 miles of where we were born. That's just how it goes. It's like the 1920s.
Here we go.
And there's a kick from Perry. It's up. It's going to be fielded at about the 30-yard line by one of the upbacks.
Got something here.
Takes it back across to the left side.
Got something here.
Got some guys out in front of him. Nice play. Just ran through everybody. That's going to be number 11, Marquise Favors on the play.
Ran all the way across the field, ran 55 yards basically to gain 12.
But, you know, it's going to still be decent field position starting out.
They'll be at their own 42, Coach.
So
they gained 7 out of that.
You can't argue with that.
All right.
Let's see what's going to happen right here. I'm predicting a wide-open offense from the Tigers.
It looked like in warm-ups, a lot of out routes just in the little passing scale we saw.
I spoke with Coach Milton, and he talked about Baylor.
Well.
And it's a double set, but with 2 tight ends. Quarterback in the gun, bullet
All
back.
sides.
And I tell you what, if somebody on the Tigers didn't move, then that's horribly wrong because everybody.
I think there was a snap infraction.
Well, they must think so because the Horsemen are kicking the ball forward.
The center backed up. He knew it was him.
Well, we're having a conversation about it, trying to figure out what's going on here.
Well, after the coin toss and the conversation on this penalty, it looks like we're going to be here a while, Coach.
It does. So, you know, I don't care one way or the other, fellas, but make a decision. Be decisive.
What'd they call?
Mulligan? Pretty sure they just called mulligan. Never seen that done before.
That's the most interesting thing I've ever seen.
They just called do-over.
I've now seen 2 fifth downs in a game and a mulligan.
All right. A do-over. And same formation for the Tigers. That doubles look with 2 tight ends.
Same play.
There's a snap. Quarterback gives right up the gut.
Nice.
He's going to fight forward.
4 yards right there, Coach.
Yes, sir. That works right there now. First down nonetheless, but still first down.
Was that number 8 on the carry, Coach?
I believe so.
Switching backs in and out.
All right, here we go. Second down. There's the same formation. There's a snap. And just to give right in the middle. Good looks like for about another 3. And that's going to be number 23 on the carry. That's Porter Lowe. That's a great name. Sorry, Lowe Porter.
I think the running back on first down got hurt.
Where's he at?
Limping down here on the sideline.
Same number 6.
Is that what number that was?
That's what it looks like. Of course, my vision is not the thing that's greatest about me. All right, here we go. There's a snap. Quick give up the gut. Oh, going to be about a yard short. That was just a give straight up the gut yet again. I think that was number 23.
It was. All right, first big decision of the game. You know, you've run 3 plays, you know, a gain of 4, a gain of 3, and a gain of 2. So you've put yourself in a position right here to give yourself a chance for a first down. They're staying in the 2 tight set. Zone read.
Play action, get the quarterback on the perimeter. Just a straight give, and he plows forward. Just plows forward.
5 yards.
That was number 6, Mick Austin, on the carry. Is that 6 or 8? We got anybody can spot that for us? Number 6 or number 8 on that? Back in the – it was 6. Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah, that was Mick Austin. Tell you what, it's nice to have a big crew here.
Yes, it is. They can save us.
Same formation. They're doing the same thing. Oh, wrapped up quick. That was Mick Austin on the carry trying to stretch it out to the right-hand side. Brought down by number 42, Xavier Diaz.
Xavier gets him for a loss of 2 on the play. So we talked about Wide open offense, right, Coach?
Yes.
We've seen 2 tight ends for 5 plays. And we've seen inside give, inside give, inside give, inside give, and now outside zone.
Well, here comes the pass.
They just got both linebackers blitzed that time.
All right. Still 2 tight ends. Doubles look with 2 tight ends. There's quarterback. He drops, fakes to give to the left. He's got a man, throws it out. And he allows himself to be cut off.
Looked like he pulled up. Yeah, he's coming out of the game.
Something wrong.
Yep. So now you're looking at 3rd and 12, Coach. What you got?
3rd and 12 with this group.
You know you're fixing to get blitzed. You know it's coming right here.
I'm going to screen. You got to throw a screen right here. Think the Horsemen are waiting on a screen, though?
I think the Horsemen are fixing to, pin their ears back and come get it.
Just cut loose right here?
I watched them early in warm-ups, and they did a lot of that. Played a lot of man in behind it. That's one thing the 4-2-5 will let you do. You can bring 6, keep a man free.
Same look.
They're not coming. Playing
There's
off.
a snap. Quarterback drops.
Tries
to swing it out to his left, and it goes backwards.
That is a lateral.
I think he called it a backwards pass. Well.
Did they call it a backwards pass?
I thought so. I thought he indicated the pass was backwards.
Okay. Well, they didn't, so that goes down as an incomplete pass and not a fumble. 2 attempts on that drive on 3rd down, and neither one of them. They were 1 for 1 on 4th, though.
Here we go, 4th down. They're going for it.
Punt, Coach. Quick kick.
There it is. He gets it up.
Somebody got a hand on that.
Oh, and it takes a great roll.
Oh, nice.
Takes a great roll. Big special teams early for the Tigers.
That was a 37-yard punt right there, Coach.
But, he pinned them just outside the 10-yard line. That's, with things like that, it's not the distance that's important. It's where the ball stops.
Yes, sir.
And he allowed no return. So that's why the quick kick is a great, great thing.
So the Tigers got a 1st down in their, inaugural possession. And first thing he's looking at, they flip the field immediately. I mean, when you're looking at starting at your own 12-yard line, that's not where you want to be.
Well, if you can't score, flip the field.
That's right. Now let's see what we're going to see. It looked like a lot of jet action, but they said the Horsemen's front were their 2 big things. They said they got a great offensive line.
There's some big cats down there.
Yes, there are.
Just a doubles look. Got a wing to the left. And
that's offsides. Will they get a mulligan?
Okay, we're just going to call it 1st down again.
Offsides.
I'm joking, folks. I don't know what they're going to say. Okay, they're going to call offsides on this one.
All right, so that's our first accepted penalty of the game. We've had one that was declined. Puts them in 1st and 5.
There's a snap. There's movement out here by the receivers, and he's swarmed.
Yes, sir. And that's exactly what we saw in warm-ups. They spent 15 minutes going over blitz.
Number 15, Kevin Peanut Williams, is swarmed by 3 or 4 guys from the Tigers. I mean, did Tigers run in packs? Is that what you would call it?
I would say so, Coach.
A gaggle of Tigers, maybe?
So now, because of the penalty, you got 2nd and 7 after the loss of 2 right there.
You're still in good shape. Slot out to the right. The trips out. Slot out to the right-hand side. And there's the jet. Number 4 takes the give, and he picks up about a yard. The ball carried by Christopher Williams. Brought down quickly by the Tigers.
I'm going to give him 2, Coach. It puts it back at 3rd and 5, and this is their first 3rd down attempt tonight.
This is money down right here because if you stuff somebody right here, they got to kick it.
Yep. That's what flipping the field does for you. It takes that out of play. Got a chance to get a 3 and out and get off the field. Get their defense back on the field.
A doubles look. Slot to the right, wing to the left. There's a snap. Quarterback rolls to
Wheel
his
route.
right.
Wheel route.
He lets it fly. Got number 9 open. He's going to just tiptoe out of bounds. That pass from Quentin Rucker to Greg Patterson.
For 18 yards, Coach.
The 2 guys I was told to watch before the game started. I think Coach was right on that one.
Ran a little switch concept, Coach. I can hear him on the Tigers sideline saying, stay with your man.
Had a little man defense break down on you.
Mm-hmm.
Trips to the right-hand side. They're going to bring the wing back in motion, bring him back over to the left. Still
Like he's changing it.
got a doubles look. There's a snap.
Corner.
Quarterback drops. Nice job. Nice job. Ball intended for Greg Patterson. Broken up by,
I think that was number 5, Coach.
it's number 5 or number 12. I can't tell on the jersey. Number 12. There it is, 12.
Okay.
Potter just told me that's number 12. We were nowhere close. That was Chris Crosby on the breakup.
All right.
It's a great job by him. All right, here come the Horsemen.
So you got second down, got 10. After the 2 running plays, look like they've opened it up a little bit.
Still a doubles look. Oh.
Yep.
And back him up. That's going to be a false start on the receiver over there on the left side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to wait for the ball to get snapped, Hoss.
And that didn't happen on first down either. That happened on second. So now you got 2nd and 15.
Yeah, that's never good.
We have seen in certain games where that might be 1st and 15 again.
Yeah. Just depends on where you're playing.
I'm so happy to report that the down marker is correct and in the right spot.
That's always a plus. Rucker in the gun.
Man under coverage right here, Coach. Man
There's
under
a snap.
2 deep.
He drops. Great protection. Gets the ball out.
Nice catch.
Caught by number 80.
A really nice throw right there, Coach. Picked up about 8. So, second third down attempt on this drive right here. 3rd and about 7.
All right. Well, that's doable.
Well, they've thrown a wheel route. They've thrown their out route. Same set they had the smash route in a while ago, Coach.
There's a snap to Rucker. He's got time.
There's the out route again.
Lets it fly. That's going to be
23.
complete to number 23. Number 23, that's Taquan Bazemore on the catch.
24 yards, Coach.
That's a big-time play right there.
So right now you're 3 or 4 completions, and you're 2 of 2 on third down. It's pretty big time. That's big-time stuff right there.
Still a doubles look. Quick give in the middle, and that's going nowhere.
Ooh. Wow.
That's number 15 is getting no traction.
They tried to line up fast, catch him off guard. Tried to run, got a gain of -1 on that one.
That was Peanut Williams right there. Can we take another look at him getting blasted? Well, I don't think so. I think we're going to have to move on to the next play.
True doubles now, Coach.
Okay. Because they've been running doubles, had a slot on one side and a wing and a receiver to another side. It's a different look for him. Here's a snap. Rucker drops.
Got pressure.
And gets pressure. And he's going to be sacked, baby.
What number was that on the sack, Coach?
Coach, there's 2 guys right there. That looks like number 94 and somebody else.
So whoever was on this end ran right by the tackle.
That was number 94, Marquise Hawkins.
That's an 8-yard loss right there. So now you.
Hey, let's take a quick look at that sack. All right. See, you got to just tear off the end right there. And he's the first one there, and then the cavalry's coming. Nicely done.
So they only gave him a loss of 7 on that one, Coach, so it's going to be 3rd and 19.
Who's the end on this side? Is that 51? I think that is. That's number 51. That's Jeremy Hand.
Jeremy ran around the tackle right there, Coach. He ran the hoop real well.
That was nicely done.
Got bunched. Need to have in-out coverage release right here. Slot
they
blitz.
They bring it.
Fade.
Rucker lets it fly. He's got him. Man, I think it got picked. I think it bounced off of him.
We need to see that one. We need to see that one.
That's a pick. Let's take a look at that. All right, we're going to take a quick look at that interception. All right. There we go.
I think he's just a little bit short on it, Coach. Yeah, he has a stop.
Yeah, the ball bounced off the receiver, and he comes back and gets it. I still can't see a number. If anybody could give me a number, I'd be much appreciated. Much obliged. 21.
Number 21.
That's number 21 on the pick right there. Good news, bad news.
Oh, no, Coach.
Number 21, that was a great play. That's the good news. There he is. Abdur Shabazz.
Nice.
A player to watch on defense. And that was big time. Came off the receiver's hands, though. Rucker from the Horsemen's got to be upset with that.
Yeah, the throw was a little bit short. He had to stop and come back. But they flipped the field, Coach.
Yeah, they did.
I mean,
they returned the favor.
13-yard line for them.
Tight end doubles again.
Same play.
Here comes the zone.
Not going to happen.
Yeah, don't ever go backwards.
It's a loss of 3 right there, Coach.
Tell you what, defense was just bearing down on him quick.
Right now in the play distribution, what you're looking at is the Tigers have rushed it 6 times and they've thrown it twice.
It's going to be a timeout right there for the Tigers. All right, we're getting ready to take a quick break. Here's a word from our sponsors.
Hey ladies, interested in playing flag football? Well, the Atlanta Lady Tigers flag football team is looking for you. Come out and join us. Information listed below. General Manager Miss Bell is the lady you're looking to contact with. Look to seeing you on the field. Atlanta Tiger football brought to you by Phantom Horse Brewing Company and Street Approved Customs. Thank you for everything that you do for Atlanta Tiger football.
All right, welcome back to beautiful Anderson Park here in Atlanta, Georgia. 4:50 left. Still scoreless here in the first quarter. Atlanta Tigers with the ball. Just took a loss right there trying to come out with a zone to the left side.
Yeah, it looks like, Coach, if they're going to run it, it's going to have to be right at them. They've got 2 plays that have tried to go off tackle, and they've lost 5 yards on those 2 plays.
Yeah, sometimes it's better. You're better off running right at something. There's a snap. Quick give up the gut. And just like you said, buddy, I mean, you called it, Coach. That's a big gain right there. It brings up 3rd and about 2.
Little trap for 10 right there. Everybody was expecting pass right there and was in a pass rush set, and they were in a pass rush mode.
Ran right past the trap, huh?
Great call. It's a great call. Now, brings up 3rd down. This is the third down attempt for the Tigers right here. They've yet to convert.
Here's a snap.
Not going to convert this one either, Coach.
Golly. Wow. My word. Number 65 is he's a man. Joshua Stalls for the Horsemen.
All right, so now you got that. Now you got that scenario we talked about earlier. Even though they got the interception, they were pinned back. So now it's punt time. Now special teams, shows up.
You got to get it out. Looks like we got 11 out there.
Yeah, but who's returning?
Looks like number.
Oh, look at this. That's a fumble.
Did he step backwards? Can we take a look at that?
Yes, he did. Who recovered that? Can you see who recovered that, Coach?
Hold on, I'm looking at it right here. Okay, he dropped the ball because he thought he might get hit. That's what it looked like from here. I don't have the pleasure of being on the field and being down in the action, so maybe it's not like I'm seeing it, but it looked like he had it in his hands and then saw the pressure coming, went to kick it and kind of turned his head and leaned back and, of course, missed the ball.
Was that 95 that recovered it?
I'm not sure, Coach. I'll go back and take a glance at it in just a minute.
Double A gap blitz. Flare out. Nobody's – nice job by the corner.
Flare out to the left.
That was a really nice job by the corner.
Comes up and makes a play.
That was a really nice job by the corner right there. I thought that was about to go. Second and 5 right here, Coach. In the red zone. And this is our first red zone visit tonight.
Doubles. Rucker in the gun. There's a snap. He drops, got good time, throws it out to the right-hand side.
That was holding.
They going to deem that uncatchable?
I'm guessing so. Going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's only a penalty if they throw a flag.
It's only a penalty if the yellow hanky falls. And in our games, they normally fall a lot.
Yep. We would chalk that one up to good defense.
Yes, sir. All right. So this is the 4th attempt on 3rd down right here for the Horsemen. They've tried to throw on the previous 3. Be interested to see if they've got a screen game, Coach. They threw a little flare out there. If they had something in the middle right here, because they're fixing to get it right up the A gap right here.
There's a snap. Rucker just tries to give it straight up. Pitches it
back to him.
Pitches it back. And he's got the ball.
Oh, my goodness.
He's going to be close.
And he gained a yard.
He's going to be close. Called the ball, pitched it back. It was Williams took the handoff, realizes he's going to be tackled, turns and pitches it back.
And gains a yard.
It's an ill-advised move, but, I mean, plays like that tend to go the other way.
Yes, they do.
Because the ball gets batted or somebody doesn't catch it, doesn't expect it.
All right, Coach, it's 4th down. It's relatively short yardage. I watched him in warm-ups run the jet motion and the quarterback keep off of it. That guy's a big old dude. If number 4 goes in motion right here, I guarantee you they fake the jet.
You got a different running back right now. You got number 11 at running back.
Okay. No, we're not going to see it.
There's a snap. Quarterback drops.
Going to get the slant.
Throw across the middle. Oh, in and out. In and out, and the Tigers hold.
Yes, they do.
That pass was intended for number 9, Greg Patterson, who's been real reliable for Rucker, but could not pull that one in. So the Tigers dodge a bullet right there.
Yeah, that's a huge play in the game. That's a huge play. The only benefit did you get out of that is they got to start at their own 8. But it's a momentum switch right there.
But it's hard coming out of the shadow of your own goalpost.
It is.
That's tough, man. And you worry about safeties and bad snaps, and of course you worry about bad snaps anywhere. But
and then if you get another 3 and out, you worry about your punt game because of what just happened.
Well, yeah, you start to ask yourself questions like, should we punt?
We're at 1:40 left here in the first quarter, Coach, and it's been pretty evenly matched. I'm sure the Horsemen would tell you they've had some plays there that should have gotten a lot more than they did. And, the Tigers have kind of chipped away at it right here. We hadn't seen them really try to go downfield except one time.
There's a snap. Give straight up the middle. He's going to fight back to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Gain of 1, Coach. I'll give you this. They're persistent.
Well, you know, the thing is like, I understand why you would continue to, you know, I have people ask us, why are y'all trying to run it? Why are y'all trying to run it? You know, and we'll get blasted for an entire half. And then come mid-third quarter, all of a sudden those plays that were getting a yard and a half, now they're getting 6 and 7.
You just beat on people. That's just, you know, that's just the way football is. Nobody likes to get beat on the whole game, no matter who they are, no matter where they play.
Here's a new formation, a true doubles look.
Mm-hmm. Trying to thin that box a little bit, and they succeeded in doing it.
Quarterback drops, lets it fly on that little hitch route.
All right. Gain 6 right there, Coach.
Trying to get a number on the receiver. Nicely done, though.
All right.
Nice throw by Chris Payne.
We're back in 3rd and short again, and they've been in 3rd and short every drive. You know it? They've been in 3rd and less than 3 in every drive, which is where you want to be. Now the key is, can you convert one?
I tell you what, that was Sammy Johnson on that last reception. I won't be surprised if Payne doesn't try to go back there.
Just keep waiting to see if their quarterback's going to run. He made the point of telling us how athletic he was. Blitz.
Lots of pressure, rolls out.
Open. And he dropped
in and out. Payne rolls to his right. He's got a man. Has Sammy Johnson open. He just can't hold on.
All right. Here comes the punting unit again. Now we're at the same point that we were 5 minutes ago, Coach. You got 5 seconds left to go in the first quarter. You don't want something to happen again.
No, I'm holding my breath right here if this is my game. I'm on the sideline going, dear sweet baby Jesus.
Do you think they would run an offensive play and try to draw them off sides?
Well, do the old snap down punt, do something.
Because this don't look like, okay, looks a little bit more like punt now.
There's a snap. Going to be a short kick right there. Goes up, spinning kick. It hops around. Takes a good roll.
Well, he fumbled, and it went out of bounds.
Number 20 tried to honey badger it. That was Derek Maxey. Waited till all the pressure was right there and then tried to pick it up. Started batting the ball around. Luckily for him, the ball went out of bounds.
Yeah. You know, and it was a 34-yard punt. But, you know, you're looking right now, you're going to take over the football at your own 49-yard line. So, right now you've started at your own 12, your own 49, and they're 15. So, you got a chance to kind of right what the wrong that just happened.
I'm not sure what's going on.
End of the quarter, Coach.
Okay. I was trying to figure out why everybody's walking around like they're lost.
Now, are they going to flip this thing?
It's looking like it. Nope. Now it's not.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
They
there we
did.
go.
And somebody must have a day tonight because that's the shortest quarter break in the history of the world.
Well, I'm not single anymore, so it's not me. So at the start of the second quarter, still 0-0.
And they marked that straight at the 50. So I'll take that, and I'll change mine right here.
Metro Atlanta Horsemen. Sitting at the 50-yard line, going to start out. Let's see if these Tigers can hold them again.
Tigers had 2 nice defensive stands. You know, the first one, it took them 8 plays to get off the field, but they got off the field, Coach. The second one, took them 4 plays to get off the field, but they got off the field, and they haven't surrendered points yet.
That's big.
I'm about to say this guy down here needs to get on the ball. He is.
Okay. You got a receiver split out to each side. Everybody within about 5 yards of the football. Good Lord. I tell you what, was that a receiver? That was a running back. Number 15 blasted somebody.
Yes.
That guy's a pretty good blocker. He might need to be a guard.
That's the best running play of the day, and it went for 3.
Well, they packed it all in. And then they tried to go outside. Going to be same look. Just like a pro right eye. And, of course, you know, they got 6 guys up in the line of scrimmage. for the Tigers. And try to give up the gut. It's going to pick up what looks to be about 2 or 3.
Well, it seems like we're going to play this game in a box right now, Coach. We're going to get it to third and about 4 right here. It's interesting. I didn't see any eye in warm-ups. That's why I was kind of wondering, what was going on right here.
Well, I can remember running the spread, and we taught from the eye.
Mm-hmm.
So, the eye was our wet weather plan.
Our wet weather plan was to throw it because the DBs didn't know where my receivers were going, and I had quarterbacks with hands the size of meat hooks.
Well, that helps.
So now you're sitting at 3rd and 4, 2-down territory. Oh, that's offsides. Offsides, they're going to get a first down on the penalty.
You think so?
Yes,
I thought
sir.
I saw somebody move.
I saw the guy coming in from the outside signaling offsides.
That's what they're going to call. You're spot on there, Coach Chapman.
We're still kind of blurry on what the rules are here. At one point in time, we thought we were playing true NFL rules. And then we were told we were playing college rules. But if the defensive lineman gets in the neutral zone, then he is going to cause the offensive lineman to move. That's a defensive penalty.
And encroachment.
Where we're from, if the defensive lineman flinches, it's automatically a penalty, whether he crosses the neutral zone or not.
Same look. Pro right eye. Fakes the toss. Drops. Got a man.
There.
Oh, my
out
goodness.
Of bounds.
What a catch.
Out of bounds.
Oh, what a catch. But they're going to call him out of bounds. Golly. That ball on the money from Rucker.
Ooh, wee boy. That's a heck of a catch, too.
That was a nice ball. It was an even better catch. If I was a betting man, I'd say that was Greg Patterson running that route. It's hard for me to see right there. But the Tigers dodged a bullet again.
Well, it was hard play action, and that was just a straight go route, Coach. They didn't run any kind of combos. It was a straight go route. He put it out there at the pylon, just a little bit out of bounds. That was your high and outside throw, though, Coach.
Yes, indeed. That's where I want the ball, high and outside. Doubles. A true doubles look. There's a snap. Rucker
Switch
drops.
That
Tries
was
to throw across the middle. A little confusion right there. Looked like somebody zigged where they should have zagged on that one.
Well, I'll tell you what you had. You had a pick. The outside receiver came in and tried to pick, but the Tigers played it much better than they did the first switch route. They swapped it. They played banjo out here, and so that guy just picked a guy that was covering him anyway, and they almost threw it right to him.
Yeah, just about happened, didn't it?
Yeah, well, you got to look at it from the point of view as you had an 18-yard completion on that play earlier. Why not come back to it? They just played it better that time. That's all there was to it.
Doubles look again for the Horsemen.
3rd down.
Defensive coordinator yelling at the safeties to shift over. There's a snap. Rucker drops. Looks to his left. Oh, nice play.
21 broke it up.
Is that 21?
Think so, Coach.
Yeah, it was indeed 21. Pass broken up by number 21, Abdur Shabazz.
That was a really nice setup right there. Deep comeback route on 3rd and 10. Ball was there. It was on time. It was just a really nice play to separate the receiver from the ball by the corner.
And Ray Avola, the receiver right there, he's kind of a big cat.
Yes, he is, and he ran a really nice route.
6'4", 210, that's a big receiver.
I'll take him.
Yeah.
So is this going to be 4th and go for it or 4th and quick kick? Because he looks a little deeper.
Well, let's see.
No, they're going for it.
Rucker,
they ran the same
Rucker
play
lets
on
it
the other
fly
side.
out. Does he hang on to it?
Now, if they spot that where they should spot it, it would be a first down. Now, he's going to have a 9-yard completion and come up just short.
Nope, they're moving the sticks.
They called that a 10-yard completion? It should have been.
Coaches are on the field.
Well, he caught the ball in front of the sticks.
I agree completely. We'll see what they say.
Hey, Coach, we should try this next year.
What's that?
Just go out on the field and start talking to the referees.
Yeah, just walk out there and be like, hey, hey, hey. I tell you what, though, if I hadn't called a timeout and I get within 2 yards of the field, I'll get a flag.
You'll just kick it out of bounds, Coach. It's not that big a deal.
Not my proudest moment. I do have a bit of a temper from time to time, so.
At 10:54 here, we've come to a stoppage without a timeout, Coach. I love it. So we're having an impromptu timeout.
I'm not sure what's going on. That's what I'd be doing right now. I'd be out in the midfield with all the referees and all the other coaches, and I'd have somebody else coming up with the next ingenious play. Because we're going to treat this like sudden change.
And we're going to run something tricky right here because everybody's mad, and everybody's thinking I'm going to mash this guy in the face right in front of me, and nobody's thinking about responsibility. So this is reverse. This is pass.
Trickeration.
This is fake the screen, and throw the go route. This is something different.
That's what I'm saying. Treat it like sudden change and just really stick it to them.
So right now you're looking at they got the ball at the 50, and they've gained a couple of first downs, and they're at the 30. So we're doing it in 10-yard increments, Coach.
Well, that's how this game works. We've yet to see anybody rip off a really big chunk. I think 24 is the longest play we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Doubles look for the Horsemen. There's a snap.
A false start.
All right. Everybody get back in the huddle.
Yep, let's not do anything dumb right here, fellas.
You got a 5-yard penalty. Just let them take it. Go about your business. That's going to bring 1st and 15. That helps.
Yep. So right now you've had a first down by a penalty on this drive, and you've had a first down on a 4th and 10. All those things that you love as a coach.
Oh, yes. Doubles. Looks like man coverage. They're rolled up tight.
Cover one high.
Drops back. Rucker looks. Throws out to his left.
Pick.
Oh. In and out of his hands. In and out of his hands.
That was a nice pass breakup because he was open for a second.
Yep. Nice closing. That makeup speed. Is that 22? It was number 22. Deontay Adams. Deontay Adams. Deontay. There we go.
And that's the 3rd pass breakup of the night for the Tigers. So the DBs came to play, Coach. We got 3 pass breakups and a pick. Maybe one of the reasons why the Horsemen went to the eye, too.
Well, yeah.
2nd and 15 is screen. I don't know if the Horsemen will, but if I'm running it, it's screen.
Quarterback drops. Looks downfield, has pretty good protection. Tries to run it.
Yes, sir. I believe that's number 91.
That is number 91. That was a big play by Otari Blount.
The bad part about it is that it happened right at the line of scrimmage, so we just get to tell him how good a play it was. He doesn't get credit for a sack.
Looked like the quarterback might find a little running room, and Mr. Blount came out of nowhere.
He found number 91, Coach.
Yeah, he did.
Number 10 had a vision. Unfortunately, number 91 had the same one, and they met at the they met at the same place. So, 3rd down again.
All right, 3rd and about 15.
I'll tell you what, the Horsemen have had the ball for a while in this game. I mean, we're looking at about you know, we're going up underneath 9 minutes right here, and they've had the ball for about 8 minutes of the game.
There's a snap. Rutgers looking out to his left. Had a man. They're going to call the catch. It was hard to see. The sideline was kind of interfering with it.
They call that a catch? No, he's incomplete, Coach.
Okay. I guess he wasn't in position. The coach seemed upset. I don't know, maybe he's trying to stretch out or.
Are they going for it again right here?
You know, you always wonder what people's kicking game looks like as far as like their punting game and their, ability to kick field goals.
If I'm the Tigers, I'm sitting on the comeback route.
Well, let's see what they got.
And if I am the Horsemen, I'm running stutter go with the comeback route and trying to score.
Looks like they're playing one high. Got doubles look. There's a snap. Rucker drops. Looks to his right. Got a quick throw to one of the backs. He makes one guy miss. He's fighting.
Nope.
Oh, and he gets shoved out of bounds. He was close, buddy.
Yeah. 13 yards for a 15-yard gain.
But the Tigers hold again. The Tigers bend, but they don't break, baby.
So right now we're looking at this, this has become a field position war now. And the Tigers are losing that battle, Coach.
Yes.
But they haven't given up anything on the board yet, so that's good.
You could really use a score right here, though, because you got to get the ball back at halftime.
That's true. But, you got 8 minutes. If the way things are going, you're going to get, if this possession doesn't get you anything quick, then you're probably going to look at getting it back with about 2 minutes left as much as the
here we go. Empty, wide open.
Down the middle of the field. He just didn't have time.
Quarterback just cannot get away.
And that was a sack for 12-yard loss, Coach.
That was number 1 at quarterback that time. That's Dedrick Morgan. I was told earlier they might use 2 quarterbacks. Chris Payne comes back in at quarterback, though. He was trying to roll away and just couldn't get away.
Yeah, he had a guy wide open down the middle of the field, too.
That D-line is quick.
I'm telling you right now, this guy's going to be wide open down the middle of the field again.
Same look.
He's going to be wide open down the middle of the field if they run the same play.
Quarterback drops, gets lots of pressure.
Hitch.
Quick throw out to the right side to number 8, Sammy Watkins. To number 8, Sammy Johnson. I'm sure everybody here would love to have Sammy Watkins on their team.
Yes, and that was a nice job of getting something back. I mean, lost 12, you're getting 11 back on the next play. So, you give yourself a chance right here. Now, nobody wants to be in, third down and, 11, but that's what you're at.
But it's third and believable.
Mm-hmm.
You don't go, yeah, there's no way we're going to get this first down. What's going on?
They're saying they're getting into
They just ran 2 guys off.
and they got 2 guys on. They got enough.
Okay. You got trips look to the right like a trip stack. There's a snap. Quarterback drops. Throws it out to the right-hand side. There's already a flag down.
Yeah, I don't think they had enough people on the ball.
He's going to get suplexed. Okay, if the receiver on our side was on the ball, are they saying the receiver on the backside was off? Okay, that's what they're saying.
Yep.
They're saying the backside receiver was off the ball. You got to have 7. That gave them 6 guys on the line of scrimmage, and that's going to back them up.
I would decline it. Because if I decline it, guess what that is? It's fourth down. There you go, Coach.
So illegal procedure. And they're going to the Horsemen are going to decline.
Do they know it's fourth down?
I hope so.
They do.
And it's a quick kick. He barely gets that one out, and it takes a nice hop, but it's fielded quick. That looks like number 11 down the right side. There he goes. He gets a block. He's cutting back to the middle. Saved. Somebody get me a number on that cat right there. Is that number 10? That was right here coming to the sideline. That's not number 10? It was on tackle? Yeah, it was number 11 on the return. Number 11, Marquavius Rook Favors on the return for the Horsemen, brought down by our quarterback, Chris Payne. You got to like that when the quarterback goes and makes a play.
That part about it is, Coach, it was a 35-yard punt and a 34-yard return.
It was a nice return. He caught that one right off the bounce, and you saw when he took off that might turn into something.
So now, I mean, they're starting at the plus 25. So,
yeah, this whole field position thing, you know, how many times can the Horsemen be knocking at the door and the Tigers turn them away?
well, right now, it's been every time. So you got 1st and 10 for the Horsemen at their own 25-yard line. Excuse me.
Yep, you can't do that. Both slots started early.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that. You cheated. You cheated.
I misspoke. It was 1st and 10 at the Tigers' 25-yard line. Now it's 1st and 15 at the Tigers' 30-yard line.
Again, that's progress.
Thing is that there's been a pretty cleanly played first half.
It has.
You know, you've got 2 penalties for the Tigers, and they've only netted 10 yards. You've got 4 penalties for the Horsemen. One of them was declined, and the other 3 for 15 yards. So nothing major. No holding, no personal fouls.
Yeah, like that. Rucker drops, looks out to his right. He's got a man open.
Nope.
And it's out of the reach of Greg Patterson.
That is already their 16th pass attempt of the night, Coach.
I tell you what, if it was me, I would cover Greg Patterson.
Yeah, they really like this concept with the deep out with the corner route in behind it. And I think right now when he goes back and watches this, if he would have thrown the deep out on the Horseman sideline, he's going to get 12, 13 yards. But he did have Patterson open. He just missed him.
DB was beat by a yard or 2.
Now, if you're going to sit in this thing where you're going to play single high safety, the way to get after it, and you're going to play man underneath, is to go with the corner routes and comebacks because the safety can't be everywhere.
4 verticals. Motion coming around from right to left.
Toss away from motion.
Toss to number 15, trying to get outside. He's strong, but he's still fighting. They're not calling him down.
Wow.
Man, what a run.
Where did they mark him down at?
He fights back inside. That play's going to pick up. What looked like it was going to go out for a loss is going to be a pickup of, well, where are they going to spot it?
6, Coach.
A pickup of 6. Man.
Yeah, that was a heck of a run for 6 yards. That would have been a heck of a run to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I tell you what, Kevin Peanut Williams earned his money tonight, buddy.
Whoever's tackling him is earning it too.
That guy's a load. He's low to the ground too.
He might be called a low rider.
Yeah.
All due respect, Jason Oglesby.
Yeah. There's snap. Rucker drops. Got a man, number 11. It's going to be a pickup of about 5. That pass from Rucker to Favors. All right. Tigers defense noticeably upset about the completion.
No, it's 4th and 5, Coach. They've gotten themselves back into a makeable 4th down right here.
It's what you hate to see. You get somebody backed up and then they work it back into manageable.
Because you had them at 2nd and 15, and then on, had it at 1st and 15, and then you had the incompletion, and then on 2nd and 15, you had them tackled at the line of scrimmage, if not in the backfield, and he gets away for 6. Then you get a 4-yard completion, and you're back to 4th and 5 right here.
Doubles.
And you got them.
Oh.
They jumped all sides.
And let's see where they're going to call this. Let's see where they're going to call it. Just waiting to see. They're having a conference about it. Always makes me nervous when those guys huddle up when I think it's something simple.
It's offsides, and it should be pretty close to being a first down.
Offsides, and you're right. It is going to be pretty close to being a first down. All right. Well, let's see. They're going to mark it off. Okay. There they go.
And it's a first down. That's the 6th first down of the night. And right now, the Tigers have 1.
Well, how many of those are results as a penalty?
2 right now, Coach.
Looks like the Horsemen are taking a timeout.
That'll leave both of them with 2.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's been an eventful game so far, even though there hadn't been any points scored. Lots of action.
I feel like we've watched the Horsemen on offense for the whole first half, though, Coach.
Hey, on that note, we're going to take a quick listen to our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Atlanta Tiger Football brought to you by Phantom Horse Brewing Company and Street Approved Customs. Thank you for everything that you do for Atlanta Tiger Football.
All right. Welcome back to beautiful Anderson Park here in Atlanta, Georgia. With 4:12 left in the second quarter.
Coach, there's a reason why both of us are ball-headed, and that's because you give up a first down after it was 1st and 15, after you had a guy in the backfield.
You get them behind the sticks, they're not supposed to get a first down.
And this is the 2nd red zone attempt.
Doubles. Rucker drops. Looks out to his right-hand side. Got Patterson. And the ball comes out. Nicely done by the defensive backfield of the Tigers. I tell you what, those guys came to play tonight.
They're going to run that wheel route, that switch concept. They ran a little dig on the goal line and wheeled the slot guy. He threw that right in between the corner and the safety. A very nice throw.
Those DBs out there say, yeah, we're going to let you catch it, but you got to hang on to it.
That's the no-fly zone, Coach.
Yes, sir. Out there trying to separate folks from their soul.
And the ball.
Yes. Yeah, we want the ball to come out too. All right, 2nd and 10. Tigers got the makings of holding again.
Wouldn't be surprised if they ran the ball right here.
Bring motion from right to left. Send the man in motion down the middle. Oh! Yeah, that's no catch. That's no catch.
Touchdown.
Hey, let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that one. Let's see. I don't know, man.
It's hard to tell if he got the 2nd foot down.
I think that was so close that they just gave it to him. I mean, it's it was a good catch. Don't get me wrong, it was a good catch, a good ball. I thought he was out of bounds. We hadn't had anybody come request instant replay yet. I'm sure they're looking at it down on the Tigers sideline right now. Yeah, the coaches are out at the numbers. I can see them.
So they're going to kick this thing, big guy.
All right. The Horsemen line up to kick the extra point. See what the snap and the hold looks like. High snap. There's a hold. Oh, deflected.
You can run this back.
There we go. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh.
Brought down by Rucker. Quarterback's making tackles tonight. Quarterback's making plays. So, with 3:38 left, the Metro Atlanta Horsemen 6, your Atlanta Tigers 0. All right. Well, you give up a score right there, but you got plenty of time left on the clock to kind of drive the field. They can still get that done. Could use a big return right here, big special teams play.
That drive summary, it took them 5 plays from the 25-yard line to get that in, Coach. And it was a 15-yard touchdown pass.
I really thought the Tigers were going to hold again. I mean, kind of a controversial catch. It might have been a great catch, but I cannot say clearly based upon the video evidence that I have that it was not a catch, and so by almost anyone's rules, the call would stand.
Correct.
Not be confirmed, but the call would stand.
Correct, Coach. There's no way to tell if he got the other foot in from what angle that
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, they're about to have 12 out there.
Yep.
Special teams, man. Special teams. New kicker. And it's the low popping kick on the ground. Oh, fights through tackles. Comes out to the right-hand side. I tell you what, I don't care where he goes. That was a great job. That guy was fighting for his life over there, throwing people off of him. That was a great job. Is that number 11?
It looks like it, Coach.
Is that 11 or 17?
Hard to tell.
Or 31. It all. This will tell you how bad my eyes are.
Well,
because 11, 17, and 37 should not look the same.
Coach, I'm going to tell you, I just saw something I've never seen.
What's that?
I just saw a minus 11-yard kickoff return.
I tell you what, it should have been worse than that.
And they're going to start at their 19.
Yeah, I think that was number 11 on the return. That's Deontay Fletcher. A little encouragement from the crowd there. Looks like they're going to go with double stack.
Yeah. We got a tight end down here.
Yep.
And he threw it out of bounds.
Yeah. That was number 1. Cedric Morgan. He's had a rough couple of plays.
Yeah, Coach. Not exactly what you want when you come back right out.
He's coming out. Derek Payne's going back. Chris Payne's going back in.
Somebody explain to me why the clock's running.
Referees want to go home.
Same formation.
Double stack. Payne waits the snap. He drops. Throws out to his right-hand side. Got Oh, that guy's got broke ankles. He's got some broke ankles right now. Qualik Taylor on the catch right there. Yikes. And again, he's got some ankles in his pocket now because he took somebody's.
Well, Coach, that's what the wise old coach once told me, get the ball into your playmaker's hands, and I'm pretty certain that guy's got to touch the football.
Give that guy the ball in space and let him do his thing, huh?
And that's their second first down of the half right there.
Same formation, same play. Oh. That was off Taylor's head. Kind of went through his hands, hit him in the face mask.
Coach, I think he was thinking about the move he was going to make before he caught the ball.
Yeah, he'd already shaken that guy down.
Timeout, Horsemen.
Yeah, you better take a timeout to figure out how to adjust to that double stack.
A little different look. It got them out of their too high look, too.
That's always the thing. You want to start manipulating the defense. You want to control what happens. Make them do what you want them to. That's why you see that. Oftentimes when we watch football games with people who don't know a lot about the coaching aspect of it, you wonder why people continue to do things that seem unproductive. But, you're hunting, you're looking. Are they going to adjust to this? Are they going to adjust to that? What's their adjustment going to be? And then you work it into what you want, and then that's when you start to see pay dirt.
Yeah, and, as an offensive coach, you normally have the chalk last. All right, you can get them to adjust to what you want them to adjust to, so that you can hammer them with something else. That's just the nature of calling plays. You know, and you normally do it so that you can set up your best playmaker to have an opportunity to get in space.
All right, now their answer is to roll up tight and try to jam, and then they back off of that. Same formation. Quarterback rolls to his left. He's got some wheels. It's going to be a first down.
Yes, sir.
That's a Tiger first down. Let's go, baby. Tigers on the move. Right here before half. Clock's running, though. We've got to move now.
What did they do? What did they call him down at?
That's terrible. That was just awful.
They only call that a 9-yard gain.
No, that's pathetic. I'll tell you what, that's just ridiculous. I know for a fact the guy was further down the field than that. There's a snap. Quarterback drops. Gets lots of pressure. Oh, God. He was stepping out of one. He was stepping out of a sack. He looked like he was going to make it out, and then he turned around and got a mouthful of Marquavis Favors.
Yes, he did, and lost 14.
Jeez.
And that's really a shame because they had a first down.
Yeah,
the play before that.
That's terrible. I'm looking at it right now. He rolls. Okay, is it not the spot of the ball?
Yeah, it is.
He dove past the sticks. That's terrible. That's what I'd call typical. Just an awful call that cost you a first down and a drive.
Yep.
Drive killed by referee.
Now you're sitting there at 4th and 15. I mean, that's brutal.
And I just don't understand. There's a guy right there on the side. Where's the cat on the side? I'm looking for him. Okay, nobody moved.
Nope. He didn't.
Nobody moved with the action.
Guessed.
Nobody moved with the action. Both referees stood there. That's terrible. That is borderline un-American.
Well,
un-American, I say.
Coach, I'm just telling you right now that you're looking at a situation where, you know, you've got a 30-minute half, and if they kick this ball right here, you know, you just gave up a 30-something yard kick, punt return.
No doubt. You want to kick this one somewhere where this guy's not going to get it.
No, sir. You don't want him to touch it. You want to give yourself a chance to go in at halftime and make it whatever adjustment you need to make on offense, which would probably be to spread them out or to go back to what you did in the first drive and run right at them with the too tight look.
Maybe some trap, some counter trace, or some OT, whatever you call it.
Well, I don't know.
Depending on where you're from, I guess.
I don't know if they got enough time to pull anybody.
You're right. There's a snap.
It got blocked.
Like somebody got a hand on it, and
we've
said it before.
That's the 12-yard punt, Coach.
They didn't even punt a first down. We've said it before.
Yeah.
So what looked like a promising drive for the Tigers is killed by a referee who did not want to run.
Preach.
You know, fellas, you're making a lot of money. I know what you cats make. You got to hustle. You got to hustle. You know, because if it's my guy running, I'm running down the sideline. You know what I'm saying? As a coach, I'm running down the sideline. You know, because that was first down. That's just a bad call. But, you know, you're going to get those. That's how it goes. You know, so the Tigers really got a hold right here.
Yeah, because they're at the 36.
Doubles right there. Rucker lets it fly across the middle.
Caught.
Oh, that ball was almost caught by 4 different people. that was pretty amazing. Ball almost caught by 4 different people. I tell you what. It's like a pinball machine down there.
Should have been caught by the Horsemen, then it almost was caught by the Tigers.
And then almost caught by the Tigers again.
Yeah, I mean.
And again.
They looked like they had 2 receivers in the same spot.
Yeah, somebody zigged where they should have zagged on that one. Well, with 1:46 left, it's still 6-0. Can the Tigers hold right here after turning the ball over?
We're going to find out because they're going to get a shot to cover this corner route down here.
And there's a snap.
Oh, been waiting on it. Been waiting on it.
Bless America. There's a
That's
flag
a
down.
great call.
There's a flag down. I wonder what the flag
It's holding.
is. It's got to be.
They're going to call holding.
I'll tell you what now. That cat is running behind his pads.
Woo! It's a shame that they just took away a 14-yard run, Coach.
That was a nice run. What are they calling right here?
Holding, Coach. And they got they actually marked it off the right length.
Well, that's always a plus.
It is. That's a good thing for the Tigers right now, and you got to get off the field right here. You got 1:30 left. You got to get off the field. You cannot give up more points right before the half, especially not giving them the ball to start the second half.
Here you go. You got them backed up. Rucker drops, looks out to his right. He'll let it fly. I bet that's Greg Patterson.
That is great coverage.
Nope, that was intended for number 4.
Is that number
Chris
12?
Williams.
Is that number 12 over there again?
I believe so. He came up a little gimpy, though. I hope he's okay. Well, I tell you what now. You hold, do you go in with momentum? You feel like you've done something?
I would. You know, I would think that if you've been able to dodge every bullet this half. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The one time you gave the score, you also gave up a 30-something yard punt return, and that's always going to bite you in the rear end. But I would be playing soft zone on this. I wouldn't be playing man.
Well, you got the guys backed off. The corners are backed way off. There they go. They're softening up. Little bad snap right there. Quarterback bobbles the ball. Was able to get it out. Ball intended for number 2. Number 12 there to make the play, though.
And that was the 21st pass attempt of the night.
That brings up 4th down. So here's a question for you. Right here, 4th down. You going to punt it down deep?
I am. They are too.
Yeah, but when you line up the punt, lots of bad stuff can go wrong. Like the fact that you got 5 guys on the field.
You got to have 11 to punt, Coach.
Well, you don't have to. It helps, but you don't have to.
You've got to have at least 8. 7 on the line and a punter.
Yeah.
Take your chances, right?
Well, they're still recruiting. Hey, man, you want to play punt team? Why not?
Hadn't done anything else tonight. Let me get out there.
Here we go, punt team.
Coach, we don't punt. And they haven't. This is the first one of the first half.
Okay, some confusion about how to line up here. All right, and they're going to take a timeout, looks like.
No, they took a delay of game.
A delay game. My bad. Heard the whistle blowing. My assumption was timeout so that you don't take a delay of game. But maybe they wanted to. This guy must have a real foot.
Well, they just wanted to make sure they weren't going to get it blocked.
Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 guys out there.
It almost looks like a punt formation, too.
There's a snap.
Oh,
blocked. Yes, sir. Get the ball. Go, baby, go. Oh, he's still fighting. There was a block in the back that should have been called. That was not a wise decision.
I'm not so sure, Coach, if you watch this, that he didn't block the personal protector didn't block the ball.
Did he back up?
Yep. And this is the first time that the Tigers will start in Horsemen field position.
Nicely done.
Yeah, the personal protector or the wing on that side backed up and got kicked right in the face.
All right, let's take a look at that block real quick. Well, we're running the next play right there. But, yeah, he just goes over the top of the personal protector to block that one. That's beautiful. I tell you what, Tigers needed a break. Here you go, a little switch swapping right there. Go heavy to the left side. I'm guessing that's where they're going. Bring motion to the left. Quarterback goes under center. Drops. Lets it fly. Doesn't get a good ball.
No.
Oh! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The DB was confused right there. The ball didn't come out good. But Payne is able to get it away. No, I'm sorry, that wasn't Payne. That was Cedric Morgan. I tell you what, that kid needed a break, and he got one.
Back-to-back weeks points right before the half. You are tied.
You got 52 seconds left, and you give up a touchdown. That is a coaching nightmare. Quick give of the gut, and it looks like he got in.
They did.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And with 52 seconds left, your Atlanta Tigers up 8-6 over the Metro Atlanta Horsemen. We're going to take a quick break. Here.
Atlanta Tiger football brought to you by Phantom Horse Brewing Company and Street Approved Customs. Thank you for everything that you do for Atlanta Tiger football. Hey ladies, interested in playing flag football? Well, the Atlanta Lady Tigers flag football team is looking for you. Come out and join us. Information listed below. General Manager Miss Bell is the lady you're looking to contact with. Look to seeing you on the field.
All right, welcome back to beautiful Anderson Park. They just got more beautiful.
Yeah, it's amazing what happens in 30 seconds, isn't it?
It's 8-6 now with 52 seconds left in the half. Your Atlanta Tigers leading the Metro Atlanta Horsemen 8-6.
I wouldn't be out of my way if I said that the Horsemen have dominated this half and are going to go to the breakdown too, would I?
I tell you what, special teams. Special teams. You know?
Well, this will be the first kickoff for the Tigers, so we're going to get to see the Horsemen's return team right here. We've already seen them return a punt, so I shouldn't speak too quickly about going to the breakdown too.
Yeah, I pray that I could kick it into the end zone right here.
Mm-hmm.
But the Horsemen don't think so because those guys are up at the 20. Looks like Sammy Johnson to kick for the Tigers. And it's just a short blooping kick. Bounces around. Does take some funky bounces. Ball picked up at about the 30-yard line, and there's nobody over there. He's got some sideline, got some blockers out in front of him. He's got a convoy. He might come out the other side. I tell you, my goodness.
Is there a flag anywhere, Coach?
Not that I saw.
Because that is a 54-yard kickoff return.
I tell you what, he's running in all that traffic. I kept waiting on somebody to tackle him, and they was just because when he came back from when he ran left, the ball was bouncing around, and I thought those funky bounces were going to prevent a good return.
Somebody got destroyed right there. You want to take a look at this one? All right.
We'll take a quick look at that.
Watch the guy right when the ball gets picked up. Watch the block. I mean, he breaks that dude's kneecaps.
Yeah, that was pretty vicious. But when he comes back, when he picks the ball up on the left and then goes back right, the entire Tiger kickoff team, save one man, was – I'm guessing that guy was contained on that side.
He was there, too, and if he wasn't there and it would have been a straight line to the end zone, he hadn't had to run around him, it might have been a different story. They may have never tackled him.
Right, he runs through the tackle.
All right, so what we got working here, they've backed it up somewhere. What's going on?
Let's see. Doesn't seem to be any love lost between the groups.
I don't understand what's going on here.
There was a flag down on the right side on the visitor sideline.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see that because it kind of blended in with the crowd.
So let's see what we're going to get right here, because that's going to take a 54-yard return and negate it.
We're just kind of throwing the ball around.
Wow. It's really going to take it back.
Well, you're right about that.
Coach, that took 54 yards, and it made it 12?
Not exactly the same, is it?
Not exactly. So that's a penalty that, wow. I guess there was a penalty.
Yeah, a penalty that shall not be named. Doubles look for the Horsemen. Rucker in the gun. There's a snap. He drops. Looks right. Gets pressure. Barely gets it off. Barely gets it off.
So that's the second hurry of the night for the Tigers.
They look like Arthur Bailey right there. Arthur Bailey playing well on D-line tonight.
He was lucky he had two guys running curl comebacks, because if he hadn't, he'd have just thrown that out in the middle of nothing. It would have been intentional grounding.
Yeah. Theoretically, it would have been intentional grounding.
All right. If we were talking about truthfulness, it would have been intentional grounding.
Well, in truthfulness, they had a first down on that drive when they were moving the ball, and neither one of those guys wanted to run. I watched them both walk on the replay.
Yeah, Coach.
I mean, just walk. Not, seems to me you're refereeing, you should have like a sense of urgency.
Or do your job.
That's all I'm asking. Nothing special. Just do your job.
All right, so you got second down now with
trips to the right-hand side, single receiver to the left. Quarterback in the gun.
Handoff.
Quick give up the gut. He runs through the first layer. There's nobody there.
And he's
bouncing around. Finally brought down by a gang of Tigers.
That's a 20-yard run.
That was number 15, Kevin Peanut Williams, that popped out of there.
That is definitely their best play of the night on the ground game, Coach.
Well, he just ran through that first layer of defensive linemen who were all bringing it. All those cats are in pass rush mode.
Mm-hmm.
He just ran right by him. And then, once he breaks linebacker level, all the DBs are in uh-oh mode because that guy's a load. Somebody running that hard is that low to the ground, and he's not a light guy. He's about 190 pounds.
Bad part about running it right there was you just had to take your last time out with 22 and a half seconds left. So unless we've miscalculated up here, they're out. So anything in the field of play, the clock runs.
Well, they're fixing to throw the ball to Greg Patterson.
You would think, probably on a corner route or a wheel route, one of the two.
Where's Greg? Over there in the slot. That's where he's at. Slot on the right-hand side.
They're going to run a dig with the outside guy. They got two guys on the ball over there. That should be an illegal formation.
There he goes. He just stepped off. There's a snap.
Screen.
Quarterback throws. Quick screen out to the right-hand side. Golly. I tell you what. They were having no part of that.
Probably would have been better served to run out of bounds right there.
Yeah.
This is going to be the – well, that was a attempted spike, Coach. I don't know if it actually happened because I couldn't see what happened because the center got planted in the quarterback's lap. And now we see a yellow flag.
What are they going to call?
I have no idea. But there's 1.8 seconds left.
Yeah, the players want to know why the coaches are allowed to be on the field. There's people getting upset out there.
I don't blame them. Tigers coaches have been on the field just about as much as the Tigers offense.
Well, you and I see this all the time, some coaches have special relationships with folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Rush Probst lives at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, on every play.
Tell you what, officials probably need to take control of this quick.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that was wise. One of the Tigers coaches taking sideline control.
Yeah.
All right, well. Gonna get this worked out.
Hopefully. Obviously, whatever the penalty was against the Tigers.
Yeah.
That's the 8th first down of the first half for the Horsemen, and 3 of them are by penalty.
That sucks. Hey, the good news is for the Tigers, you only got to hold for 18 seconds. You're basically looking at two.
No, Coach, 1.8 seconds.
Does that say 1.8?
Pretty certain.
Is it 1.8?
1.8.
Yeah, Matthew says 1.8. I'm going with Matthew. I tell you, so you got to stop one play.
I'm surprised you didn't hit me with. That's what I said. 1.8. Didn't you listen?
Yeah, you got to pay attention. You got to pay attention. I'm just flabbergasted by the ongoings. So
this is. I mean, the fact that they got up and spiked the ball with 1.8 seconds shows really good awareness, and that they've been coached to do that. They would probably have preferred the swing pass, get out of bounds, so they could have.
Yeah, the guy on the swing definitely should have run out.
And he had the chance to get out of bounds.
But he chose to turn it up thinking, but everybody thinks they're going to make the big play.
Yeah.
It's human nature.
All right, so now you're in the red zone again. 3rd attempt in the red zone tonight.
You got one shot.
It's been a fun first half, Coach.
It has.
It's been a fun first half.
Eventful. I tell you what, the last 2 minutes have been just out of control.
I don't think I've ever seen a first half with a blocked punt, a blocked extra point, and a punter missed the ball. You know what I'm saying? It's been interesting.
That's the first for me as well.
And Sean Landetta says thank you because you didn't see him drop the ball in the NFC Championship game in '85, or that would actually have been '86 against the Bears.
The Bears.
Yep. Now, here's what I'm guessing. The ball is at the 15, 16-yard line, somewhere in there. You've got a receiver that's, 6'3", 210?
Yep.
You've got one play.
He's out wide right here on our side.
I'm doubling this dude. They're going to have to throw it to somebody else because I'm not going to let him jump over this guy here. He's telling him right now.
The guy's matched up with. He's talking to him. He's like, bro, I'm a head taller than you are.
I mean, maybe someday we'll get to play a football game again. All right. Explain it to one sideline. Now you got to explain it to the other sideline, Coach.
Well, I would want an explanation.
I understand that. It's better in Colquitt County when Coach Prost goes on a tirade. You don't get an explanation on the other sideline. You just get that's what he does. And they're paying you $16,000 to be here, so you shut up and stand on this sideline.
I would say okay. That sounds good.
Plus, we're going to call 250 yards penalties on you and keep you from winning. So just go ahead and get ready for it.
At least we're getting paid. Are you guys going to feed us after the game?
No, not going to happen. Should be interesting at halftime, though. And it's going to be really interesting if they give up a touchdown right here to watch this sideline down here.
Yeah. All right, trips up to the right-hand side. Quarterback in the gun. Big receiver singled up to the left.
And they're doubling him down here.
There's a snap. Quarterback drops, throws it out to the left.
Hey.
Had a man. No flags.
And
Incomplete. And that's a half, folks.
And they threw the what, Coach?
Yeah.
That was
supposed to be the fade, I think.
It was not very good.
He tried to turn around. The ball was kind of low.
Did you see who broke that up? Was it 22 again?
Looked like 21.
Yeah, 21 and 10, gentlemen.
All right.
21 and 10. Gentlemen, y'all did a great job. Great first half here at Anderson Park. This is Bo McMichael with Craig Chapman and Adam Collins, Score Sports. Glad to have everybody with us. We're on a halftime break here. 10 minutes on the clock and counting. We'll come back in the last 2 minutes to kind of give you an update on the halftime report. Sit back, enjoy some commercials, and thank you for bringing with us live football. Once again, we'll be right back. Anderson Park, the Atlanta Tigers lead 8-6 against the Metro Atlanta Horsemen. Thank you all so much, and we'll be right back.
The Independent American Football League, the IAFL. Atlanta Tiger Football brought to you by Phantom Horse Brewing Company and Street Approved Customs. Thank you for everything that you do for Atlanta Tiger Football. This game is brought to you by Score Sports, the leader in sports videography. For all your videography needs, reach out to us at www.scoresports.com. Hey ladies, interested in playing flag football? Well, the Atlanta Lady Tigers flag football team is looking for you. Come out and join us. Information listed below. General Manager Miss Bell is the lady you're looking to contact with. Look to seeing you on the field.
Welcome back to beautiful Anderson Park here in Atlanta, Georgia. Your Atlanta Tigers leading 8-6 over the Metro Atlanta Horsemen. I'll tell you what, it was an eventful first half, Coach Chapman.
Yes, sir, it was. It was a lot of fun to watch. It's one of the better games so far that we've seen.
I'll tell you what, man. You know, that's the thing. The Horsemen deferred the second half, so they're going to get the ball back. But right now, I got to feel like the momentum is with the Tigers.
All right. I wouldn't argue with that, Coach. Even how the half ended, you know, the Tigers had a chance to – or, excuse me, the Horsemen had a chance to score right there at the end of the first half, and they couldn't get it in. And, you know, they lead – you know, in time of possession, they lead in yards. It's not even really close, and they don't lead on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they held the ball for basically forever. Seems to be some confusion about where people are supposed to set up.
17 minutes of time of possession, Coach. Tigers had it for 13. Never seen a standoff at the beginning of a half.
No, like I said, there's no love lost between these two groups. I'll tell you that right now.
You want to go over the halftime stats while we got a little time?
Yeah,
right
man,
here,
roll with it.
All right, for the Metro Horsemen at half, they've rushed it 9 times for 32 yards. They've thrown it 23 times, completed 9 for 105 yards. They've thrown a touchdown and an interception. You know, they've converted 22% of their third downs, 25% of their fourth downs. They've converted 33% of their opportunities in the red zone. They had one punt, it was blocked. They had one extra point, it was also blocked. They have 8 first downs, and they had 7 penalties for 72 yards, and I think we're about to get to kickoff, Coach.
I think you're right. And there's the kick. That kind of flew funky. It's scooped up at about the 22-yard line, and there he goes. Oh, my goodness. He's out in the open. He's got a blocker. He's still in traffic, but he's still fighting.
Fumble.
The ball comes out. Still waiting to see. No signal yet. Let's see. It was a number 11 on the return for the Horsemen. Favors. But it looked like he lost his handle because I saw him just spin around. But it looks like the Horsemen were able to maintain possession of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, that guy is dangerous. I would definitely kick it away from him.
Right now, Coach, he has 98 yards on 2 kickoff returns and a 34-yard punt return.
That guy is dangerous.
So let's see. The Horsemen only ran it 9 times in the first half, and they threw it 23. Let's see if they change it up a little bit because they had real good success at the end of the first half running the big man in the backfield, just running people over, leaving them in their wake.
Pistol formation, slot right with a pistol right. Big receiver singled up here on the left. There's a snap. Quarterback runs. Looks like it was going to be option, but just straight quarterback run.
Well, that's new.
Rucker's a big guy, so.
He is, Coach.
Comes in at 6'2", 205. So he's not small by any estimation.
That guy only weighs 205. I mean, I realize I'm a long way away, but he looks a lot bigger than that.
Well, I wonder at this age, do you start saying your weight is lower? Because, you know, in high school, you know, everybody's heavier than they're supposed to be.
Yeah, the kid weighs 140, and he's got listed as 180 on the roster.
There's snap. Give around the left side.
And no, sir.
Not having it. No, sir. Not having it. Trying to get a number right there. Is that 33? It is. That's number 33. That is Justin Huggins. He actually leads the Tigers in tackling this year.
Well, he just got his tackle for a loss, and now it's, you know, it's 3rd down. And
this is what you want right here.
3rd down and 12, Coach.
This is what you want. Doubles. Got a wing to the left, slot to the right. Here we go. Rucker waiting on the snap. There's a snap. Fakes the give.
Oh, wow.
Rolls right. Fires one down the field. I mean, just a rocket. Complete to number 4, Chris Williams.
Good for 18 yards on that, Coach. And the play fake to the back, whoever that poor individual was that he blocked, he just destroyed him.
Number 15 is a pretty good blocker.
Well, I know one thing. Whatever he just did right there, that doesn't even classify as blocking. That classifies as destruction.
Mashing.
I mean, they ought to put that on a clinic video.
Doubles again. Pull, big number 66. He's out in front. He's got a convoy. Oh. Number 65. Sorry, number 65 just stinger splashed somebody.
Gain of 9, Coach.
I tell you what now. Those big cats pulling like that.
Oh, okay, my bad. They backed it up. Gain of 8. Back in the red zone again, Coach.
If you got a guy that size that can run, Coach, man,
yeah, I'm just telling you, man.
It's hard to stop now.
What's our running back's name again, Coach?
That's Peanut.
Well, Peanut deserves to get to carry the football after the way he's blocked.
There's a snap. Quarterback
Touchdown.
drops. Got a man. Looks like Greg. There's no way both feet got down. There's no way.
Nope.
Yep.
Incomplete.
He had one foot in because he fell and one leg hit in
Yep.
and he bounced out. There's no way. But just because there's no way doesn't mean they're not going to count it.
Well, they got that one right, Coach.
But brings up 3rd and short.
That was a really nice play design. Now, if I was them, I'd come back and run the same thing. Instead of him running a fade, he'd just run a speed out. It's easy pickings for the first down because that guy's got such inside leverage on him. He's got no chance.
As long as the ball's thrown properly.
Yes, he's got no chance. If he ran a speed out right there, he'd have caught it, and he might have scored there.
Doubles again. Slot with a wing. Quarterback's going to keep it. Throws it up in there, and he, from the looks, thinks he's got it. If he doesn't have it, he's close. Tigers say, get out of here.
Yeah, somebody was excited down there.
Yeah.
So
You got to like when the defense gets fired up. So it's 4th down. 4th and what looks to be about 1.
okay.
I thought he was a little closer than that, but
Me too, but, wow, we were way off, it looks like.
yeah, I'm happy about the spot. Don't get me wrong. And there's the first time out of the half.
Seriously?
They're going to talk about it. Defense is fired up.
I think so. But they've got a right to be. They've been backed up the whole night. You always hear people talking about bend and don't break. These guys just don't break. There hadn't been any bend because they hadn't had the opportunity to.
Can we go back and look at a big play from earlier in the evening?
Go ahead,
Where we
Coach.
got a timeout?
Yes, sir.
This right here is the same kind of situation. Here it is, 4th down. And what do the Tigers do? They hold. And that 4th down hold right there for the Tigers, ball was turned over down there after a bad punt. It wasn't even blocked. It was just kind of dropped. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I had a technological error, folks.
All right, we're back here. It's 4th and inches, Coach. Your quarterback is huge. Wouldn't
Yeah.
you just go ahead and get under center and say, here comes quarterback sneak?
Quarterback sneak, foot to foot. Foot to foot, quarterback sneak.
You think they're going to try to draw him off sides? I ask seriously.
Well, he's not under center.
It's coming left.
There's a snap. Give, and it's going to get the first down.
Yes, it is.
That ball goes to number 23, Taquan Bazemore. That's going to bring up 1st and goal for the Horsemen. But it won't be the first time tonight the Tigers have held After 1st and goal.
No. You got 1st and goal now. They got to get 9. All right. And this is where their offense has faltered. They've thrown a lot of.
They just played that last play with 10.
Yes, they did, Coach.
I find it easier to stop people with 11.
I like trying to stop them with 12.
If they let me get away with it, I'll do it.
Whoever they just put in is having a hard time getting L lined up.
There's motion.
Oh, is this
Quarterback
the option?
keeps it.
Oh, that was.
Oh, jeez.
Caught him down at the 1.
Yeah, I thought he broke the plane, but, I thought he was in there. But nice play by the quarterback. And that's the thing is if your quarterback can run, defense has to play 11 on 11.
Sure does. Now, Coach.
Looks like the Tigers are going to call timeout. Well, we're going to take a quick break. Here's a word from our.
Hey, ladies, interested in playing flag football? Well, the Atlanta Lady Tigers flag football team is looking for you. Come out and join us. Information listed below. General Manager Miss Bell is the lady you're looking to contact with. Is brought to you by Score Sports, the leader in sports videography. For all your videography needs, reach out to us at www.scoresports.com.
Welcome back to beautiful Anderson Park here in Atlanta, Georgia. Your Atlanta Tigers leading 8-6 over the Metro Atlanta Horsemen, but the Horsemen knocking at the door.
Quarterback sneak.
There's the snap, and the quarterback looks like he's in there. Still waiting on a signal. And there's one. Yeah, he's all the way in the end zone, so that's indeed a touchdown. That's going to take us to 14-8.
Coach, that right there was an impressive drive. I mean, it was an impressive drive. They ran it 7 times on that drive. 7. Okay? And they didn't throw it. They threw one pass, and it was incomplete. So that was an 8-play drive that went 37 yards, and it ends up in a 1-yard rushing score.
I'm pretty sure they played that last play with 10. The same guy was confused and came off, I believe. But, you know, the personnel problems.
Count them again, Coach.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I see 11.
Yeah, they got 11 now.
Big play right here.
It is. It's 12-8 right here.
Just a pro left look. Eye backfield. There's a snap, toss.
That's a
block
block
in the back. Come on. My word. He had to think about that. I mean, he got destroyed right there.
Yeah, that was blatant.
Hit him square in the back. It was never a question. Never a question.
But because they didn't get the conversion now, Coach, all it takes is a touchdown to put you back in the lead.
Right. You know, that, like I said, that's why it's such a big play right there. You know, you don't always think about extra points being so important. But I tell you what, man, we've had games come down to the wire where extra point was the difference.
Oh, yeah. Not just extra points, but, you know, field goals. Also being able to handle onside kicks, things like that.
I know several years ago we began referring to guys who get blasted on the onside kick as being Matt Shawed. Because we were playing a team, and they were coming back late, and they onside kicked it, and our guy went down to his knees to scoop it up, and it was a bang-bang play. He was on his knees in possession of the football and got blasted. Of course, they called it, but, Matt had no clue where he was. Luckily, it was a championship game. Paramedics came out there and started asking him questions, and they said, "What's your girlfriend's name?" And I was like, "You got to ask him a question he can answer, fellas." Matt's a Marine now, a good Marine at that. Receiving all kinds of honors and awards. I saw him at a graduation last year.
That's good, Coach.
All right. Yeah, looks like they got too many.
That's back-to-back kickoffs where they tried to kick off with 12. I have a healthy respect for people that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, there we go.
All right, let's see if there's something going on that we need to know about down here.
It looks like the coaches for the Horsemen are upset now. Seem to be having problems with the sticks or something.
Did the chain crew quit?
Well,
all right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll go give you an introduction of what's going on. It does look like the chain crew quit. It looks like the Horseman sideline was being very inappropriate, and the ladies had enough. And as you can see on the video screen, they have had enough. So they are heading this direction. So we'll see if they switch this side or not. Once again, this is Score Sports bringing you YouTube live action. Very intense game. It's 12-8 here in the third quarter at Anderson Park. Adam Collins and Craig Chapman bringing you the game live. Very exciting. Independent American Football League action in its finest. We'll see what happens. Gentlemen?
Well, I will say, if they're inappropriate, I understand that. However, the home team does have to supply a chain crew unless the visiting team agrees to do it.
Well, I see somebody pick one up.
Now, I've played people before where they wanted to use their own chain crew on their side. They did not want us on their sideline.
I can understand that.
I've also seen guys text on their phones.
Of what they're hearing.
Of what they're hearing.
Right.
Seen this too.
Seen it this year where the guy yelled screen after I called the screenplay.
Yes.
I was not happy.
It's called a early onset dementia when that happens. Early onset dementia is what I learned from.
Yeah, that's got to be what it is.
I usually yell out Frosty, Wendy's, and that's usually what happens with me. But some people yell out screen.
There you go.
Frosty sounds kind of good, actually.
Coach, you're just hungry.
Frosty dipped some fries in that.
Oh.
You can't go wrong there.
We might not make it home there, Coach Collins. We might not make it home. 12-8, gentlemen. A good opening drive by the Horsemen.
Okay, it looks like the chains crew is
switching sides.
I hate the chains being on my side.
I do too.
It's a constant trouble. I'm trying to step around it, step over it. I have kids get tripped by it.
As long as they keep moving in a positive way for us, I don't care about the trains.
We are on a time constraint based on this. All right, gentlemen. Good luck. Hope everything works out.
All right, here we go.
Hey.
What song about it? Want to hear? Here you go.
Now let's see if we can get into the positive yardage for kickoff returns tonight for the Tigers.
All right, here we go. And there's the kick.
Oh, no.
Driving kick. Oh, and nobody knew who was going to take it. Picked up, coming around the right side.
Uh-oh.
Cuts back to the left.
May have something here.
He's got some room. Got a couple of blockers out in front of him.
That's a really nice return right there.
Nice job. Nice return by number 11, Deontay Fletcher. Nicely done. He's had a pretty good game.
Pretty shifty, Coach. Pretty shifty. Now, that's not a bad return, not a bad way to start off the half.
Got a little juice, as they say. For those listening, that does not mean that we have juice.
Oh, boy.
But if we did, it'd be brought to you by Club Tails.
There you go.
Not DuckTales, but Club Tails.
Did you watch DuckTales as a kid?
I did. Only very briefly. I was more of a rescue ranger.
A rescue ranger, okay. I can respect that. All right, here we go. See if the Tigers can catch fire like they did right before the end of the half.
They've just got to figure out a way to keep getting the ball.
There's a snap. Everybody was still moving.
But
he breaks through the first level.
It's not a bad run. Start this thing off.
They didn't call a false start, but you had both receivers down here still moving, throwing stuff off the field, and they snapped the ball.
That was the best 2-yard run you'll ever see.
Yeah, I keep going, where's the sticks? I'm looking for them. Yeah, they're over here.
Yeah, they're right down here now, so we don't have to guess anymore, Coach. We can actually see this big thing down here that says 2.
There you go. Well, it still says 1 right now. Doubles. There's a snap. Drop. There's – oh! He was running in a crowd but still had a shot at it.
Looks like the Tigers adopted a play out of the Horsemen's book, ran a little deep out with the corner route in behind it. I was really hoping that the corner right here, number 99, did not fall back and up underneath that corner route and pick it up or pick it off. Pick it up. He did that after it fell on the ground, but he had a chance at the ball just like the receiver did.
Cedric Morgan threw a ball that I thought was catchable, and I don't know if he just lost it. I mean, I could see losing it in the lights, so that, and he was running in a surrounded.
Got empty, Coach.
All right, let's see what kind of pressure we get.
Oh, my word.
Here they come.
Right down here.
There's a snap straight off the edge right there.
Holding, man.
You got to call it. You got to call it. Come on, man. He can't hold him like that. The ball was thrown across him. It was even to him.
All right.
That's awful. That's terrible.
Coach Collins voicing his displeasure with the officiating.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I truly appreciate good officiating, and they're not going to get every call, but that's right in your face.
And here's number 11 again, Coach.
Kick it away from that guy.
Do not kick it near him.
I'd rather you block the punt than kick it at number 11.
Right now, there's not enough people on the field to punt. Might be now.
Oh, there we go. I think we're ready to play ball. Man, they're so shallow. So shallow. There's a snap and a kick. Barely gets it off. Coach Chapman, if he's up like that, is that considered roughing the kicker when you hit him?
Yeah.
I didn't see a flag.
Did they hit him?
He got knocked down.
I was counting the number of yards on the punt, Coach.
That was a good job by number 7, Qualik Taylor.
That was a 20-yard punt, Coach.
You got the ball off.
Yeah, that is a key.
From 7 yards, that takes some doing.
So
we give Kyle 15, and I still hold my breath.
So the Horsemen get the football at their own 33, which is a news flash for tonight.
Right, they got to start from their end.
Yeah. Coach, their average field position at halftime was the 45 of the Tigers.
Jeez, man.
I mean, that just tells you how well the Tigers' defense has played. Their backs have been at their own goal line the whole game.
They've yet to really give up a big play.
What we got here?
1, 2.
We got too many people on the field.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You got 11 on defense.
I got 12 on defense. You got 5 down linemen, 3 linebackers, 2 safeties, and 2 corners.
Okay, I missed somebody.
It's that old 5-3, 5-3 cover 4.
We did have an illegal substitution on the defense.
Well, I mean, if you want to play with 12 every now and again, I don't understand what the big deal is.
6 plus 6 is 12. 6 plus 6 is 12.
You can see that. You can't run. Don't run and see where the guy gets the first down. Don't do that.
Oh, the referee just told him that somebody had to go off.
That was nice of him. Let's see. Their doubles look. Got a wing over here. Quick give up the gut, and there he goes. He fights through the first man. He's out in the open. He's got some speed now. He's going down the sideline, down the right side. He's going to be driven out of bounds. Huge run. Huge run by Kevin Peanut Williams. That guy is a little bowling ball.
Where's he at? Where'd they stop him at, Coach?
He looked like they drove him out around the 15 or so.
It'd be 18-yard line, give or take.
18-yard line.
Well, if this referee would stand where he's supposed to, there he is, 21.
Ooh, 21 -3. Good
All right,
time.
So, appreciate that.
Counting in your head?
I am.
I use my fingers and my toes. Quarterback in the gun, doubles. Got a wing over here, slot over there. There's a snap. He drops, looking to his right, fires out across the middle, and that's going to be good for a touchdown. Finally found that big receiver in number 80, Ray Evola.
That drive was 2 plays with a bullet, Coach. 2 plays. You had a penalty that moved them up 5.
That's the first time the Tigers really given up something cheap, I thought.
You had a 43-yard run. And then you had a 21-yard pass.
I think one of the most interesting things right now is to watch the demeanor. I mean, we're increasing by 6 points. It's 18-8. It's a 10-point ball game. It's not out of reach. They are going to go for 2 at this point, so it's very interesting to see how the sideline of the Tigers respond at this point.
Yeah, that's the big deal. They got to get something going on offense. I mean, let's just be honest. Their defense has played on the field for up to about, over 20 minutes now, so they got to be dragging.
Oh, what happened right there?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what, it worked out, though. Looked like the quarterback took the snap, went to hand off, and running back ran into him.
And with that, we'll take a break. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live here at Anderson Park. It's 18-8. Metro Atlanta Horsemen are leading. Here's a word from your sponsors, Score Sports, Bowman Michael, Adam Collins, Craig Chapman, bringing you some IAFL.
Atlanta Tiger football brought to you by Phantom Horse Brewing Company and Street Approved Customs. Thank you for everything that you do for Atlanta Tiger football. Atlanta Tiger football brought to you by Phantom Horse. Interested in playing flag football? Well, the Atlanta Lady Tigers flag football team is looking for you. Come out and join us. Information listed below. General Manager Miss Bell is the lady you're looking to contact with. Look to seeing you on the field.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're live back here in Anderson Park. 18-8. It's a 10-point ball game here. Getting ready for the kickoff. Gentlemen, take it away.
All right, here we go. Getting ready for the kickoff. Let's see this 5, 8, 11, 12.
We got 12 people
There
on the
was
field.
13. Okay, well, somebody just stepped off. There we go.
Interesting, Coach.
Little trickeration on the kickoff return. Deep kick over everybody's head.
And it's not going to go in the
It's
end
not going to
zone.
go in the end zone, so it's going to be fielded at about the 3-yard line. Returner comes around the right side. It's going to be met by most of the Horsemen kickoff team.
That ended up being a 21-yard return.
Still a good job. Nicely done. Some disagreement right there on the sideline.
Are you ready?
That's Sean McLean. That's an interesting name. Sean McLean.
It is what it is, Coach.
Do you want to hear the bad news? I think we've been on mute for quite a while. So at least we didn't get a FCC violation.
Well, that's
based
always
on
the
what
plus.
we talked about, yes.
Empty. Pain in the gun. There's a snap. He drops. Looks out to his left. Comes back right. Has a man. It's a jump ball.
He's picked.
And that ball's brought down by the wrong guy. Interception by number 24, Jacob Hughes.
Well, they've been trying the whole night to kind of push that boundary a little bit, and I don't want to say they went to the well too many times because they haven't really thrown the deep ball to see if somebody's going to jump up and catch it. It's 5:26 remaining. Changeover on downs based on a turnover, not changeover on downs, but changeover based on a turnover. A long punt, one might say. I mean, that looks like right around the 12-yard line,
Yes.
maybe even inside the 12.
I think it's
11-yard line.
11.
Yeah. So, I mean, good punt. However, we saw some progression here with that nice slant to start us all off here in the game.
The problem is that every time they go empty, they've got a chance for a big play, but they've got to protect it. And protecting it hadn't been a real solid thing tonight for the Tigers.
No, and right now we got to see the defense step up.
You're going to get to see a lot of number 15 right now.
Yeah, that would be my guess.
They've tried to slide to a 5-man front where they were last time, and that's what opened up the gaping hole for the initial play that went 43 yards.
It's a 4-man deal right now. Double still, that slot to one side, wing to the other. There's a snap, quarterback run around the left side. Finds a hole. He's out in the open. He's coming down the sideline. And he wisely steps out of bounds. Oh, there's a flag thrown half a mile across the field.
It's going to be a sideline warning. It's got to be.
Yeah, I saw a coach kind of come out. He didn't look like he was interfering with play. Not from what I could see.
That was a 37-yard run, Coach. Their last 2 carries have gone for 43 and 37.
I mean, he made one cut and went. Was that a coach coming off the sideline to yell at somebody?
I don't know, but I think if you watch that.
Yeah, they're calling sideline warning.
Why are they marking off the penalty? It's the first sideline warning, right?
Yeah, I don't know where he's going with the ball. Maybe he's saying he went out early. I don't know. I didn't see exactly where he went out.
Well, if they called that as a penalty, then they shouldn't have.
Yeah. I think they just thought he went out earlier. That's got to be what it is.
Okay.
We're going to go with that anyway.
Well,
that's my version.
NCAA update. Florida State up 23-22 over Michigan.
ooh, long way to go in that one.
Doubles again. Slot to one side, wing and a receiver to the left. There's a snap.
Corner route. Imagine that.
And there he is, number 9. Uh-oh. Retreating, looking for blockers.
Oh, no.
He's found some people. Oh, he's going to get corralled. Oh, and a helmet comes off. Yeah, that ball caught by number 9, Greg Patterson. I'm not sure who the sheriff was that came in and started knocking people's helmets off.
It was number 5, and he did his best to knock his helmet off. And I will say that number 70 for the Tigers had the helmet on a little bit tighter because 5's rocketed it off very quickly.
That was Cody Coheen.
Well,
bringing the heat there.
Came off your own 11 with plays of 37 and 17. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not a good sign for the defense right now. Really need to bow the backs right here. Same formation. They're not changing anything.
Here comes well.
There's a snap. Quarterback run to the right. There's a flag down. Quarterback out in the open.
Quarterback's down too. It's a holding. I can go ahead and tell you what that is.
Quarterback declaring first down. I'm going to have to disagree because there's going to be a hole back in the line of scrimmage. So, in the words of every famous rap group in America, back it up. Who actually sang that song? Any idea? Back that thing up. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sure that's not the name of. Who was it?
Did you say Genuine?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to.
Juvenile.
Juvenile. There we go.
I thought he said Genuine. I was about to say, man.
And that's brought to you by Keith Austin. When you're thinking of what that song is, back that thing up, it was brought to you by Keith Austin.
Awesome.
Well,
yeah, I'm not very good at remembering the names of bands or songs or
whatever that was,
my
was
children
15 yards.
So, yeah, I might have missed something right there in our back it up diatribe. So
They probably called the one, the only, the illegal chop block.
Oh, yeah. Every fat guy's nightmare.
And every ACC coach's talking point when they play Georgia Tech.
Yeah. Chop block should be illegal. That and, for crying out loud, Nick Saban complaining about something.
Well, we do appreciate the special effects and how you spoke like a coach from the ACC there, Coach Chapman. You did a great job. What is that? Is that a cool?
That was actually me.
Oh, that was you?
That was
Oh,
me.
my
That was
bad.
me.
My bad. Sorry about that, Coach Chapman.
It's all
Coach
right.
Collins, great job imitating. Here we go.
Thank you. I'm an SEC guy, so it's easy for me. Doubles.
First and
There's
25.
a snap, low snap.
Post.
Rucker throws it across the middle. He's got a man, and he's fighting. And that's going to be a Volo on the catch.
And first and 25 ends up at 2nd and 1.
My goodness.
Yeah. There's no pressure. And the routes that he was overthrown in the first half are now right on the money.
You can't let him stand back there.
I'm going to tell you something right now, too. By him running the football, they've added that back blocking, and they're matching everybody up.
Yep.
And outnumbering people at the point. They're outnumbering the Tigers at the point of attack. They've got more people in the spot. He's the lead blocker. When 23 comes out of the backfield with 10 running the ball, he's blocking the last guy to make the play.
That was weird.
We got the 5-3-2 again. No, we don't.
That was weird because quarterback went to go talk to the white hat, and then it looked like they threw the flag for delay game. I guess you can talk to whoever you want, but you still got to get the play out in time.
So first and 25 went to 2nd and 1, which is now 2nd and 6.
That helps.
I mean, this is the weirdest drive. It started at the 11. It got all the way down inside here, and now it's back. And, I mean, I wish I could tell you how, how all this stuff's going to work out. This looks like it could be screened, double pass of some sort.
That was a backwards pass.
If he can throw it, he's wide open.
He tries to chunk it out there. He's got a guy, and it's going to be caught. He fumbles it out of the end zone. That's a touchback. He fumbled it out of the end zone. It's a touchback. It's a touchback. That's Tiger ball. That's Tiger ball. It's a touchback.
It is a touchback.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look at that. I thought the guy had a sure touchdown. Once he caught it right there, fights through, loses the handle, and it's a touchback. I tell you what, this right here, I've seen more unique things this evening than in any one other football game.
That's unbelievable, man. That's unbelievable. That was a 33-yard completion. Fumbled through the end zone.
Yeah.
So it starts back here on the 20 with 1:48 remaining here in the third quarter. This is Score Sports bringing you live YouTube action here at Anderson Park. I'm Bowman Michael with Adam Collins and Craig Chapman. Glad to have everybody with us. Atlanta Tigers are trailing the Metro Atlanta Horsemen. It's been a very interesting battle here in the Independent American Football League. I know they're trying to figure things out based on what we saw. Could have been a nail in the coffin for the Horsemen. Unfortunately, it looks like the reviving of the Tigers has extended here. They're able to pull something off here and actually put a drive together. We could look for a very wonderful fourth quarter. What was the no sir there, Coach Collins?
As he's crossing he doesn't cross the goal line with the ball.
Nope.
As he's crossing, he loses it. I got it right here.
Yeah, they're all trying to figure that out.
He loses it. He loses it right as he's about to cross the goal line. Just completely loses the handle on it.
And I know the referees are trying to, not the referees, but the coaches of the Horsemen are trying to argue that part. Unfortunately, we can't bring that to you live on the screen.
Well, they're trying to argue that he got in the end zone. He broke the plane, so it's a touchdown no matter what.
Right.
If they give that guy a touchdown, it is a miscarriage of justice.
He didn't have the ball.
No, you got to. Now, the catch was completed, but he lost the handle before crossing the plane.
Right.
It is a touchback.
The play was beautifully set up, too.
Oh, yeah.
You said the only thing he had to do was release that ball. As soon as he released that ball, it changed the whole concept.
The old pass.
Yep.
That was a great call. The pass on the initial pass on the pass wasn't all that good.
No,
it was not. It was looked like a lateral that was going to turn into a turnover or a loss of yard. He was still able to get that ball out in the air.
I tell you what, the number of times that people have had to hold each other back like this is the 7th grade dance. It's really really starting to annoy me.
I shall reminisce about the 7th grade dance while you speak about that.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Just line up. Let's play, man. Let's go.
Many moons ago, man. 86 for me. 86, 87, 7th grade dance.
It would have been 87, 85, 86 for me.
Did you have a dance? Did you have a date? Or did you go stag? Keith McLaughlin doesn't count. Neither does Al Gardner.
That's a
I'm
shot
trying to
right
think
there.
if I met somebody. I probably met somebody there. I doubt seriously I took anybody.
I one time asked a girl, and she said, I don't want to go with you, but we can dance when we get there. I mean, it was good times. Good times indeed. I'm happily married, though. That's all I can say at this point. So, let's see what Mr. Riff has to say.
He's going to say first down.
1st and 10, Tigers. That's what he should say.
Whoa. Whoever swirled that camera right there, I got a little sick watching that.
8, 9, 10, 11.
All right, so this is the same play that they had set up. Okay, now they changed it.
A little flipperoo.
This is when they throw the sucker out to the tight end.
Motion. Comes back and then come back across. Give. Fights through a couple of tackles. Spins back inside.
He gets outside.
Makes a tackle. Atta baby. Atta way to run tough. That's a great run right there. Is that 27? 4. Did we see 4? Yeah, that was number 4.
They're telling him to stop the clock, and the clock is still running.
It's Mike Taylor. Oh, they're going to call a hold.
Wow. Wow. Oh.
Well,
that took a 7-yard run off the board right there.
Timeout Tigers. And on that note, we're going to get a quick word from our sponsor.
Atlanta Tiger Football brought to you by Phantom Horse Brewing Company and Street Approved Customs. Thank you for everything that you do for Atlanta Tiger Football. Hey ladies, interested in playing flag football? Well, the Atlanta Lady Tigers flag football team is looking for you. Come out and join us. Information listed below. General Manager Miss Bell is the lady you're looking to contact with. Look to seeing you on the field.
Welcome back to beautiful Anderson Park here in Atlanta, Georgia. Your Atlanta Tigers trailing 18-8. But they've got the ball. Minute 23 left in the third.
Long way to go, Coach.
I thought they had something going, had a nice big run on first down, but referees called a hold. Now, looks like we got a coach. Then there's a flag down. There's a flag down. Looks like that's going to go against the Horsemen sideline. They've already gotten their warning, so that's going to cost them 15.
Just wondering what they're thinking over there. They got the lead and they're dominating the game. Why would you give them any hope?
Tell you what, man. Worst thing you can do with a good team is let them hang around.
They didn't throw a flag?
The flag was on the ground. The guy just put it back in his pocket. Okay, it was a pretend flag. It trips to the right. Quarterback drops, throws across the middle. That's going to be caught.
Gain of about 8 right there, Coach.
I think that was Sammy Johnson on the catch.
Coach, they got the middle of the field anytime they want it. They have it. It's there.
He's got to be able to get it off.
Got to have the time to throw it. It's just, I mean, going quads right here.
Quads to the right-hand side, single receiver to the left.
Dude, I'd throw the screen. They don't have enough people out here.
Nope. There's a snap. Quarterback drops, throws across the middle.
Picked.
And it's going to be picked. Nice job. Picked off by number 18. He's around the corner. He's headed down the right sideline. He's got some people out in front of him. And he's in, and I don't see any flags. Interception by number 18, Lamont Collier.
Lamont took that ball 33 yards for the touchdown off the interception.
Yep. A mean, he really got up to grab that one.
He did, and the gift that you just got, you just gave it right back to him.
Yeah, that was a heads-up play by Lamont.
So with 34 seconds left to go in the third quarter, the score is 24-8.
Metro Atlanta Horsemen over the Atlanta Tigers.
Now, if you hold them right here, you're still only down 2 scores.
Yeah. So this is a crucial play. Let's see. All right. What do you got right here? 2-point play, Coach Chapman.
Well, they've had an extra point block. So after the after the extra points block, they've gone back and they've tried to run a toss sweep that got splattered. Then they tried to look like they were going to run some kind of inside give, and the fullback ran into the quarterback.
Now, the same formation, I do believe.
It was the same formation. I'm thinking right now I'm going to throw a little quick out up the top of the screen.
There's a snap.
Toss.
Toss to the right-hand side. Back gets out there. He's in. And that takes it to 26-8 and makes this a 3-possession game.
Boy, when 23 and 15 get the ball for the Horsemen, they're load. They got some big backs and a huge quarterback.
Well, you know, they're heavy.
Exactly, Coach. And by having the ball for so long in the first half, they have just weighed on the Tigers' defense. And you're starting to see that, you know, the results of that right now.
Both those guys are around 5'8", 5'9", 200-plus pounds.
It's like hitting a brick every time you hit it.
And the later it gets, the harder it is. Here we go, lining up for the kickoff. Here we go. Looks like we might have too many. All right, let's see. We got 5, 6. There we go.
All right.
Now we got 11.
I think the Tigers are trying our plan, see how many they can put out there and play with before somebody will catch them.
Yep, just waiting to see. Need a big special teams play right here.
A huge special teams play.
Oh, looked like an onside kick.
They got it back. Well,
just barely.
Tigers going to start at their own 49.
Well, that's a good start. You know, if you'd had a kick return and went back to the 49, you're happy with that.
Now let's see if they can get something going.
Is that English? I can't understand a word that guy's saying. I'm sure it's all inspirational.
I think it was, if you want to win, put the ball in J-Bo's hands.
In J-Bo. J-Bo's number 13. I did hear him saying something about number 13. I think that might be J-Bo's dad. And he's a good player. I've seen him catch the ball a couple times. Let's see.
It's going to be an empty right here, Coach.
Here we go. Empty right. There's a snap. Pressure. Oh. Payne just can't get out.
Nope. They've got people open, Coach. He just can't get to the chance where he can set his feet and throw it.
Sacked by number 17.
No, he got back to the line, Coach.
Oh,
so,
he did? I'll
so
take that back.
Wasn't really a sack, but, you know, it was no gain, so. You know.
I don't have that guy's name anyway, so it's okay.
Number 17, nice play.
Yeah, number 17, nice play.
Well, Coach, we're heading to the fourth quarter. It's 26-8. And if you're going to come back and win in this game, you're going to have to get something on offense. Plus, there's going to have to be some donations from defense.
Well, yeah, you need your defense to score. I mean, a score on special teams. Right here, you need somebody other than offense to score.
You know, it'd be nice if you could get down here. You've got a relatively short field for what you've had for the entire game.
Get a quick one.
Get something. You've got something you've been holding in your bag of tricks for the whole night, then you should probably bring it out right here, just so you can try to strike quick and at this point in time. And then, you might want to try to surprise them with the onside kick, because they're going to start at the 50 anyway. Foreseeing that, guys, because there's been a couple of sidelines this year that haven't seen things like that.
5th down.
Twice
in the same game.
And it cost the team a chance to win the game.
Yeah, it did. I don't know why this guy right here in the white shirt's not in a uniform. It's a big cat. All right, looks like they're working it out right here.
What are they doing to the football?
Is that Martin holding the down marker? Martin Green? It looks a little bit like him, doesn't it?
It does. Now the ball, we went to the – all right, so we got it right now. Good.
Here we go. Empty backfield. There's a snap. Payne drops. Getting lots of pressure.
That's a great
Spins
job.
out of it. Lets it fly. Ball's up in the air. My goodness. Lots of anger on that sideline over there.
Yes, sir. They keep trying to cut these defensive ends, and
It's
this is not working.
I mean, if they're coming that hard, why not go screen out that side?
Well,
Go screen to either side. The quarterback's running for his life already. And I think they're just rapping. I don't think there's a whole lot of rush lane integrity.
They're not even doing anything. It's just see ball, get ball.
There's a snap. Quarterback drops. Had pretty good protection right there. And there he is. And there's J-Bo with a first down, baby.
And a catch of 24 yards.
Payne to J-Bo. I think his dad might be right. Let's give 13 the ball. Let's win this thing. Because he's standing there in traffic, stands in there, catches it, hangs on to it.
And he's been there the whole game.
There's a snap. Quarterback drops. Quick throw out to the right side. Got some space. Who was that? Was that J-Bo again? What number was that?
Okay.
16. That was number 16 on that catch. That's Gary Craig. I tell you what, you make yourself awful hard to cover if you throw it to a bunch of different people.
You do, and this is the first trip into the red zone.
Okay, and the Horsemen wisely going to take a timeout right here.
But, Coach, they just took their last one. You can't take a timeout every time somebody gets a first down.
Well, I think they figured that they're going to be able to hold them other places. But, yeah, you're right. Because I tell you what, you take your timeouts. Hey, speaking of timeouts, we're going to take a quick one right here. Get a word.
Atlanta Tiger Football brought to you by Phantom Horse Brewing Company and Street Approved Customs. Thank you for everything that you do for Atlanta Tiger Football. Hey ladies, interested in playing flag football? Well, the Atlanta Lady Tigers flag football team is looking for you. Come out and join us. Information listed below. General Manager Miss Bell is the lady you're looking to contact with. Look to seeing you on the field.
Welcome back to beautiful Anderson Park here in Atlanta, Georgia. The Tigers knocking at the door, down 26-8 with 13 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Got double stack right here, Coach.
Horsemen had trouble with this earlier. There's a snap, quick throw, and it's a one-hopper. Now would be a good time for bounce pass. I've only actually seen that executed one time live in a game.
In a game?
In a game.
Who did it?
Kings.
Kings did it. I saw Wake Forest do it to Clemson one time. I saw Appalachian State do it to Wake Forest one time.
I mean, it's pretty impressive because, like, everybody just freezes. Here we go. That double stack.
And here comes 6 more for you.
And the pressure is just bearing down.
How did he get away from that?
My word, he's fighting for everything he's worth right there. If he could have pulled the ball away right there, he might have broke loose.
That guy gained a yard out of that, Coach.
Everybody's yelling at him, throw the ball. He can't. All those guys standing on top of him makes it hard for him to throw it. There's a snap. He drops, steps up.
Ooh.
Tried to keep it low across the middle. Every quarterback in America is taught the only place you can miss across the middle is low.
4th down right here.
Tell you what, it would really help the Tigers if they get points out of this possession.
They got to get points out of this possession, Coach. There ain't no, you don't get anything out of getting close, especially not right now because the clock's your enemy. And you're under 13 minutes. And according to everybody in the stands, the lights are fixing to go out in 20.
That's not good. Do we have the night the lights went out in Georgia? We have that queued up?
Now they've dropped the mic. You're still going to get 5, and they're going to rob the middle of the field. And he snapped it before he wasn't ready.
And it's going to be a sack for the Horsemen.
It is.
That Horseman defensive line is a force to be reckoned with. We knew that before the game started, though. So the Tigers are going to turn it over on downs. The Horsemen will come out, and with any, to my estimation, will try and play keep away.
Coach, I think they've tried to, but when you're running it, you're getting 2 carries and you're getting 70 yards, it's kind of hard to play keep away. I would expect, like I said earlier, to see a lot of 15, a lot of 23, a lot of the quarterback. But, you know, true to what I like, they've thrown it 29 times too.
Oh, yeah?
Thrown it 29 and ran it 18.
It's a pretty good balance.
You know, they've been effective too. There's not, they're not just throwing for show. They're throwing that thing down the field.
Pistol look. There's a snap.
Trap.
Give right up the gut. Okay. It's like a gain of about 5.
It is. They've had 1 negative play this half, Coach.
And I tell you what, that big offensive line is starting to really take its toll.
I would snap the ball at 39 seconds because I'm sure they got a 40-second clock. I would snap the ball at 39 seconds. I'd turn around and hand it to those gigantic backs, those tree stumps, keep grinding it out.
Spark plugs.
I mean, it's not fun now.
No, those guys you were hitting for a loss early in the game. That's stopping. There it is. Looked like a little belly action. And there he goes. Luckily, somebody got his ankles right there.
15 more.
Those backs are really getting loose now.
I'd have to think that, you know, as well as the Tigers' defense played in the first half, they've just got to be dead tired right now.
Man, they've been on the field the whole game.
They have. They've been on the field the whole game. And there, you know, if you look at the size of the defensive front compared to the offensive front, look at the size of the backs compared to the linebackers.
Well, not just been on the field the whole game, been on the field the whole game with your backs to the wall.
Yes.
And here they come. They fire through. Somebody got a hand on him, and he's going to be brought down for what looks to be a loss.
Loss of 1.
Great job right there. Trying to see who that first man to fire through was.
So we're getting under 11 minutes now, Coach. It's second down and 10, so they've eaten 3 minutes off the clock already.
Yeah, they're just going to chew this thing up, man.
Yeah.
There's a snap. Give the right side. He's wrapped up quick. The Tigers saying, you know what, man? You're not going to run it. And looks like there's a Tiger player down. And the way they're calling for the sideline, it doesn't look good.
Nope.
There wasn't any hands reaching down, hey, get up. It was
Nope.
just, y'all better hurry.
You ever played football in the dark?
Not on purpose.
Not since we were kids.
No, not since I was a little kid. The street lights, you know, the street lights came on for us, and it's supposed to be going out.
So we have talked about the lights kicking off here in a couple of minutes, correct?
We have.
Yes. I just want to make sure we're on the same page here. If that happens, we will give us some last responses of what's going on here in the game. 26-8 with about 10 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. IAFL action here on Score Sports at Anderson Park tonight. Coach Chapman, Coach Collins, your overall view of the game so far. I mean, we're towards the fourth quarter. It definitely looks a little bit out of reach here for the Tigers. What's your overall observation of the game itself?
Size, man. Size. I mean, the Horsemen are just big on both sides of the ball, offense and defense, up front. They won the battle of the trenches today. It's that simple, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not just that. They've got playmakers. They've got playmakers on the outside. They've got a adequate passing game. It's probably maybe a little bit better than that, but they had a lot of overthrows and drop balls.
Fakes the toss, little play action.
Post. They overthrew him.
Didn't really have a chance to go get that one. Good news is I think that brings up fourth down.
Mm-hmm. It does. It should bring up a punt.
Yeah, I mean, I certainly wouldn't give him a short field with the lead.
The bad part about it is if he'd have saw the drag right there was nobody on that side of the field. And it was going away from the action. Everybody had a post on one side and a go route on the other side, and there was the drag sneaking back underneath the go route. Nobody there.
Well,
this is going to get delayed game.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to get this off. Right now they got 5 people on the field, so they've already taken – it says they have 1 left.
They don't have any timeout.
Well, they said that was their last one.
Well, that's their 4th timeout of this half.
Who do you have to see about getting 4 timeouts? Is that a deal you make? Is there like a club you join?
I was told that you saw a man about a dog about a 4th timeout.
Oh, okay. Because that's crap.
Thank you, Coach Collins. Dynamite. I thought you were going to say you saw Club Tails for a 4th timeout.
Yeah, you see. For a 4th timeout, visit Club Tails.
This is interesting. I've never been a part of a game with a 4th timeout.
Well, up until recently, I haven't been part of a game with a 5th down. So,
never been a part of it. Well, I have been a part of a game where the coach stayed on the field.
Yeah,
6, 7, 8 hours. Better punt it quick.
Oh, he barely gets that one off.
And hammered it.
Takes a bounce. Did he touch that?
I don't know.
Somebody fell on it as if he might have.
They did, and they were wise too.
You never know. If you're not going to field the ball, get away from it.
That was a nice punt, Coach.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, literally, that was a 45-yard punt. So they had 2 punts tonight. One was blocked and one was 45 yards. Kicking game. It'll make you go bald.
Well, it's not what the Tigers needed right here, being stuck deep.
No. They need something quick, and they need a reprieve on the lights.
Yeah. The lights going off would be a real issue.
It's going to be an issue in about 9 minutes, Coach.
Well, this game has been delayed quite a bit, so.
They got the old 4 guys on one side, and it worked.
There's a snap. Quick throw.
Okay.
I think he thought his receiver was going to go one way, and he didn't.
They lined up with 4 guys on. They had a 3 technique on one side of the ball, Coach Collins, and they had 3 guys on the other side. They had no edge guy on this side.
Yeah. Having some trouble communicating right there.
Yeah, it hadn't been a stellar night for the offense for the Tigers.
No.
And the bad thing about it is when you run the spread and it goes bad, it looks way worse than any other offense.
Yes, indeed. There's a snap. It's going to be thrown.
Did he catch that? No, he did not.
Okay. The DB, they're trying to figure out if he caught it or not. Uh-oh. And there it goes. Luckily right now it's just 2 guys kind of going at it. It's not a whole thing. Looks like some players migrating down there to try and split them up. Who'd you go with to the 7th grade dance, Coach Chapman?
Can't remember. I don't even remember if we had one. I think they called it the Valentine's Day dance by then.
I went with Bridget Checkett.
I started thinking about it. Paige Collins.
Paige Collins.
We were not related.
That would be awkward. That's a third cousin twice removed in situations like that, buddy.
Right. I mean,
I'll tell you one thing, this is not going to end well, especially if the lights go out.
Yeah, this is not.
Yeah.
This is shaping up to be bad right now.
I will get
I'm just glad we're up here and not down there.
I know. I'll get some instrumentals for the when the lights went out in Georgia. I will
Get like
add
a
that.
disco ball, hang it up. Oh,
Yeah.
or no, one of those lights where it looks like everybody's moving in incremental fractions.
Yeah, stop motion. It's all right.
Coach,
We'll see what happens
you asked
here.
why they had all the law enforcement help here. We're about to find out.
We are definitely about to find that out. Now, next week, ladies and gentlemen, we will be off based on Easter from the semi-pro leagues, the IAFL or the National Developmental Football League. We'll be taking a kind of nice little hiatus, a siesta of some sorts. But tune in to us on our Score Sports channel. We'll be bringing you Game 1 of the Women's Football League, the Atlanta Phoenix, live from Kennesaw State. Pretty excited about that. Coach Collins and Coach Chapman bringing that game live to you out of Kennesaw State, seeing what the Atlanta Phoenix women's professional football. It'll be Coach Chapman's first involvement in that, so it'll be good. It'll be interesting to see his take on it. I know me and Coach Collins always get a very wonderful enjoyment when the WFA season starts off, the Women's Football Association or Alliance, depending on if I can remember my acronyms based on that. So it's always interesting to see that. Well, we're sitting right at 10:11. Supposedly the rumor is 10:15 the clocks will go out or the lights will go out. Or the clocks.
If the clocks go out, we're all in trouble.
Yes.
Well, if the lights go out, I'm assuming the clock goes off as well.
Well, I appreciate you pointing that out there, Isaac Newton. We always enjoy somebody that can, do that. Coach Milton for the Atlanta Tigers is very animated right now based on what he's seeing. I know that he was hoping for a different outcome, 26-8 here in the fourth quarter. It was a great game here in the halftime, 8-6. There was capabilities of a couple things. Looks like they're going to be going with the handshakes. Is that what you're looking at?
I think so,
like
Coach.
a decline. There's definitely some frustration building with the coaches and the referees.
Yes, there is.
Well, everybody's kind of walking onto the field now, so that's definitely the sense I'm getting.
Yes.
All right, gentlemen, talk to me a little bit about, give me some game summaries, where we're at here, because we're going to move very quickly here. We have 2 minutes to pack up a thing that took us nearly 45 minutes to get started. Coach Chapman, Coach Collins, give me some outstanding stats. Oh, looked like we got a fight going on here. Good job, camera work. Appreciate that. Looks like some intensity building. Oh, I'm all about zooming in at this point. It's called ratings.
There you go.
Yeah, it's gone. It's moved to the track. And there are more people getting involved.
And it will be on World Star Hip Hop pretty soon.
Yes. I've been here for days.
One of the players who got ejected, I think, has gone over there.
Yes.
But to go over to the other side seems ill-advised.
Oh, I would agree, especially without a helmet on.
Yes.
I would get a helmet on and shoulder pads if I was him. And
Are they fighting right here, too?
Right here. Let's get the camera down here on the bottom part. We sound like we got some action going on down here. It is what we call a melee.
Coach.
Coach Milton, the head coach. He's down on there with a player.
This is going to end poorly.
Here
comes
is.
The police.
Keep everything going here. Might as well get the video.
Here comes the police. It's not going to be good.
We will probably fade to black here when it's over with. I do hope that they keep the lights. Coach Collins, Coach Chapman, next week, Kennesaw State, Atlanta Phoenix. Excited about that action here.
I bet it doesn't end like this.
No. We've had some nice confrontational, but the Women's Federation Alliance are a football alliance of interstellar travelers.
There we go.
I go with any way we put that on that part. I hate that the 26-8 outcome and the refs are walking off the field. They said, we've had enough and we're heading home. Good luck, but we'd like to watch the second half of the Michigan-Florida State game.
They're trying to get out here before somebody punches one of them.
Yes, I would concur with you on that one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Bo McMichael, Adam Collins, Craig Chapman, brought to you by Score Sports. Thank you so much, camera people and women. We got Keith, we got Robert, we got Jennifer, and we got Matthew producing the game tonight. So send your hate mail in his direction.
There you go.
All right. Thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. Been a very interesting game, our first matchup between the Horsemen and the Tigers. With that, no further ado, we'll get a little promo and we'll head out. Gentlemen, thank y'all so much for tuning in.
The Independent American Football League, the IAFL. This game is brought to you by Score Sports, the leader in sports videography. For all your videography needs, reach out to us at www.scoresports.com.